I'm feeling good. I hope you're feeling good too. Thank you for being here tonight. Tonight's gonna be good. Let's get ready to rumble. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to another episode of On the Block with Jen. I am YouTube's bad girl and your favorite devil's advocate, okay? I'm glad that you're here. You can reach me on all social media platforms, On the Block with Jen and On the Block with Jen at Gmail if you want to contact me personally about some business, a collaboration, an interview, what have you, whatever. I know there are a couple of people I got to get back to, Radical Latino and some other people that I got to get back to. About a collab, I promise. Mama has been swamped, but I will get back to you, okay? I've been very, very busy, especially since we added on Block Talent Battle every Saturday. Let me get my people up here. Let's get this party started. Chat, hold me down. Chat, I'm going to need you on this. I'm already surprised at some of the comments I got on this topic already. We shall see how it unfolds. I'm feeling good. I hope y'all feeling good. Ain't it crazy how some people be trying to bring you down and they'll be like, you can't bring me down. I'm too high up, bitch. Hi, Lily.
I'm back here talking shit in my head. And just a whole bunch like
I'm just trying to say. I'm just saying. Sometimes people try to bring you down. It's like that motherfucker. When you met me, I was high up. You can't bring me down. You can't do that. I can only get on the elevator and help you push the button. Can't nobody bring me down. But it's funny, you know what I mean? We run into different people as our days go on, day in and day out. And some people just don't vibe high. And if you're not careful, they pull you into their vibe. So gotta be very, very careful. But we are here. We are good. We are healthy. We are happy. And tonight's going to be all about,
we're
okay.
both getting pushed through the algorithm.
No, Saint's not.
Okay. I'm about to say, we're going to get pushed through the algorithm today because both you and I look kind of like today, Jen.
Uh-oh. All right. Turn the light up. I'm about to turn my ring light up. Okay. Give me some blue contacts real quick.
Right. Give me some blue contacts. Get through this algorithm. Thank you, No Saint, for helping the algorithm.
Right. I was about to say, No Saint, come on now. Push us through that algorithm, okay?
Yes, indeed.
Help us out. All right, so we're waiting on our guest. Is your guy coming, No Saint?
I just sent him the StreamYard link, and he said bet. So I think he's going to be in here.
You mean the YouTube link?
The link here.
Okay, cool. So the guests seemed to be late because Alkaline hit me too, and he was like, "I'll be there in 10 minutes." I was like, "Okay."
Oh, wow.
So we are here. My chair keeps freaking like rolling away. I got to put a little.
Oh wow, we need you here.
Right, I got to put the little stoppers down or something because I'm like I keep going like this.
Right,
the show goes on.
We need her here, chair.
Right. Okay. So, you guys. I did want, since we're waiting for our guests, I did want to mention that case out of New York City. And it's funny, no one's making the correlation thus far, but I'm like, there was a man, George Floyded, on the New York City subway. And no one, I'm shocked that maybe it hasn't hit the right race baiters just yet. Let me bring New York. I was right. I was supposed to say, let me bring Haran up here, but I said New York is same shit. What's up, New York?
Same difference.
Here I am to fuck up the flow.
No.
For you to fuck up the algorithm.
I
was trying to go super light.
The algorithm just went, and it was like,
yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh no.
It's okay because Alkaline's gonna push it back up.
Oh,
it's
absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely.
It's okay. All right, let's go.
Well, I got my Burger King cup. I'm gonna drink this shit with Alkaline here.
Okay, well, I got my Starbucks. I got my
my water, but it ain't Alkaline. So
okay, so we all fucked on today.
I'm gonna drink this shit.
we all fucked on today. Okay, so I see you backstage, honey. Give me 2 seconds. So I just wanted to mention this case. This is going to be a whole topic, of course, but I wanted to mention, if you guys don't know, if you've been under a rock, in New York City, there was a street performer who was also homeless. He was choked to death for 15 minutes. He is Black. Okay. Michael Jackson, street performer. The guy who choked him for 15 minutes is white. So just brace yourselves, because when the story first hit, nobody was paying attention. But now, it fell in a couple of politicians' hands, a couple of bloggers. So it is simmering, and it's going to spill over because the murderer was white and the victim was black. Okay. He put him in a chokehold. Apparently witness accounts say, that the performer was acting erratic and saying that he was hungry and he didn't have money and he's ready to die and he's tired of everything. So it just sounds like he was having a psychotic episode. For us New Yorkers, it's another afternoon on the 4 train or the 5 train or the 6 train or the F
Sounded like my commute home today.
Right, absolutely. It's a very, they make fun of us New Yorkers a lot because we're so used to the chaos that our thing is we have to get where we're going and we can't be late. And it could be the craziest shit going on. And we're just thinking, time, you're killing my time. I got to go. So, in this situation, it would have been, a man yelling about he's hungry and he wants food or whatever. It really is a regular old day on the New York City subway. There was one on 34th Street, Penn Station, specifically. I remember him. He used to be like, can you get me something to eat? And then we used to remix it with him and like give him money and stuff like that. It's a very common thing in New York City. So apparently, according again to witness account, I don't have all the evidence, and I don't really speak on a lot of shit until I have all the evidence. But so far, the witness accounts are with the video. The video has gone viral. Witnesses said that he was just yelling and acting erratic, and then Wild Bill Hickok, the Marine, the guy who killed him as a Marine, took it upon himself to use his Planet Fitness jujitsu and literally put the man in a death chokehold on the floor. The plot thickens because there were 2 more men helping to hold him down while the victim was, flailing his arms. There was another guy holding his arms down. So you can imagine it's very reminiscent of George Floyd. So you can imagine being on the floor, okay? Someone is choking you to death. You're very thin. You haven't eaten, I'm sure, okay? And there's a man holding your arms down and another one choking the life out of your neck. That is a very torturous way to die. So I'm expecting, people, if ever anybody was going to turn up, this is it. This is it. Tear up the city. This is it. This is it, because there's so many layers to it. The way we don't take care of our homeless, the way the mayor came out and said, "Oh, hey, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's investigate." There is a video, asshole. There is a video. So there's not like, "Oh, let's wait." There's a video of the man literally dying in front of our eyes in the video. The mayor called AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, irresponsible because she called it what it was. It was a murder, right? She called it what it was, a murder. And the mayor, clapped back and was like, no, that's irresponsible for her to say. And then, of course, Candace Owens is doing what Candace Owens does. And she was saying that AOC needs to basically shut the fuck up and she shouldn't be a politician anywhere. And, she doesn't sympathize with the victim at all. So Candace is doing what Candace does. She's trying to sell her books or whatever. But I'm just letting you guys know that it is brewing. It is simmering. Be prepared for the onslaught. There was a mob of people in New York City. He can just come to On the Block with Jen, and he can just click that link.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get him here. He wants me to send him the channel link. Hold on.
Okay. So that's what's going on, and I'm sure we're going to have a whole topic about it. I really want to speak on it with my New Yorkers because we know how it is on the New York City subway. I think it was terribly uncalled for. And it's one of those things, again, like when we watch George Floyd died, is one of those things where you're like, somebody fucking do something. Like, we have such big mouths and we're just such assholes. I could not sit there, especially, I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep it 100, especially seeing the race dynamic. I would have felt a ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. The race dynamic would have really, like, you know what I'm saying? Would have made me feel a ways, and I would have said something. Right? The optics, thank you. The optics. And I'm like, nobody did anything. Everybody was just like, oh, nobody did it. You don't want it's terrible. It's terrible. And the man, small dude, come on. He's a Michael Jackson impersonator, about Michael's weight. Okay. So that's what I had to say about it. We can either move on, you guys can comment or whatever, or we could get Alkaline up here and get this party started.
I have a few things. First of all, when we spoke, Jen, it's like I said, immediately I said to myself, I don't even think this guy's from New York.
The Marine.
You know what I mean? Yeah, the
killer.
Marine. He doesn't sound like, he doesn't, an average New Yorker, a native New Yorker, and that's another thing too. Too many motherfucking transplants out here who just don't know how to move out here in these streets.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But anyway, the Marine, him behaving in such an extreme manner, that's not a native New Yorker. A native New Yorker would have been oblivious to it. They would have guys like, folks, crazy shit like that in the New York subways, the New York streets, New York anywhere. That shit is white noise to us. Like, we literally sometimes somebody has to literally, tap us on the shoulder and say, "Hey, is that person eating fire on the 3 train?"
Right.
Oh yeah, you're right. They are eating fire, and then you just go back to doing whatever the fuck you're doing. You know what I mean? That's literally New York. Culture. I don't want to be funny, but the shit that the homeless person was, complaining about, it's kind of ironic because like everything that he was complaining about, if he wasn't homeless, that's pretty much what we all complain about in New York. I'm fucking hungry, I'm tired, and so on and so forth. That's pretty much New York culture. But anyway, period. This is what I'm saying about the whole thing. I have an issue also with a lot of people commenting who absolutely have no understanding of New York culture. They have no understanding. Once again,
but there's been a lot of that going online.
And that's my main issue. I hate people who constantly comment on New York culture. You're not from here. You have no clue how this shit works.
There's no comparison.
No clue how this shit works. And number two, listen, you can tell because people are saying like, "Oh man, well, New York is returning to the 80s and the 70s." I'm like, no what fucking is it, man?
Nah, we
do
don't
you
want
understand
that.
what that was? Like you went there was a time in New York, no bullshit, no cat. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a time in New York, if you had to go on the train, you went on there with the reservation with the acceptance that you might die on this bitch.
Yeah.
You might die on this bitch, okay? There was literally a gang of vigilantes called the Guardian Angels who rode the trains. This is some comic book shit. Who rode the trains.
But didn't you feel safe as hell when the Guardian Angels was on the train?
The Guardian Angels, he's like, yeah, we good. The Guardians is on the train. Like this shit.
Listen, but let me explain to the people that are watching. The Guardian Angels were self-appointed vigilantes. They wore red berets, and every time they would be on the train, you know what I mean? And every time the train doors opened, they would peek out and look both ways. And we felt safe. We was like, the Guardian Angels, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. And they knew martial arts. Some of those motherfuckers got busy. Some motherfuckers really got busy. So yes, this was some real like vigilante shit going on. And there was a time in New York where like, listen, that Disney-fied shit that it is now, it was completely different when the mob basically ran New York. Right. You know what I mean? There was a peep show on every fucking corner on 42nd Street. Right. You know what I mean? So we're not going back to that. However, this doesn't lessen the impact of such a horrific event. You know what I mean? And I really, really hope that this man is brought to justice, because that was murder in broad daylight, man. That was just murder in broad daylight. You're not a cop. You're not a fucking cop. You're not. And one last thing. It took three of you to neutralize an emaciated, most likely dehydrated homeless person. Mm-hmm. It took three of you.
I'm hearing this a lot. They call it New York City, Gotham City. I've been hearing that all week from different people, and I'm like, that's what it's turning into, Gotham City.
It's getting so.
It kind of was, Jen. At one point in time, it kind of was.
No, it was.
But Gotham City is modeled after New York City.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I
just got off the train about an hour ago, and on the way home, like Haran was describing, there was 3 of him on the one cart that I was on. 3 of this guy that we're talking about who just lost his life, right? There was one of them was a woman. She was on the far end cussing out another woman, loud as hell. Then you had the guy in the middle doing his poetry about how hard his life is. We already, that guy, he was there. And then the other guy down at the far end cussing to the air. Okay. All of them are competing for loudness. And what were we doing? What Haran was saying. Minding our damn business. That's the typical day in New York. Like that. So when I saw this, I'm like, what is this? Like, what's going on here? I'm not understanding. I ride the train every day. Like, so I don't know. This is, I have a lot to say, but I'll wait for the show because we'll open up a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah, for real. I just wanted to make mention of it because it's brewing and it's fucked up and just fucked up. It's fucked up the shit that we got to see and then keep pushing. You know what I mean? But
and also I just want to say about our, joke of a fucking mayor, Eric Adams. He's got some nerve to talk about what's inappropriate and not. This motherfucker gave a day to Ghostface Killer in Staten Island. I'm that fucking serious. This motherfucker had no, this is in the papers. They had a ceremony in the whole 9 yards. It's like Ghostface Killer Day in Staten Island. I'm like, motherfucker, don't you got a fucking budget to balance? Right. you doing shit like this, but he's just a joke of a fucking man. And I had high hopes for the dude, but he just pissed it away.
I mean, people hate Giuliani, but boy, Giuliani. People hate Giuliani, but Giuliani.
The New York we have now because of Rudolph Giuliani. I'll say it. Yo, because of him, because when Dinkins was in power, motherfuckers ran amok. There was graffiti everywhere. There was graffiti on the trains, on people, on whatever.
A very young, spaghetti-eating Italian Giuliani was something in New York City. Okay, he was something. It was a whole different city then.
Yeah, all of that.
He told the mob to go fuck yourself. He told the mob.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, guys, so let's get into tonight's topic. Why does the alkaline debate continue? We're specifically going to talk about Dr. Sebi tonight, quack or curist. Okay, we have two guests, one pro, the alkaline diet, and one anti, I think. But No Saint wants to roll out the red carpet for him.
Yes. So
for No Saint.
In the red corner.
A special guest tonight. He's known as the real God killer, aka the black atheist, aka the top pseudo killer. One of my mentors. If you want, he'll probably give you his channel. You should watch him. He's got a lot of good stuff, a lot of different topics, a lot of dealing with the black community as well. My man Unk is in the house. Bring him on up.
Okay.
We need a round of applause. That was
all right.
Welcome. Welcome.
How you doing, Jen?
I feel underdressed.
Here on, I see you.
What's going on, bro?
Did I say that right? Lil. That's right.
Lily.
Okay.
Lil.
I get called everything, but hey, just don't call me broken. We'll be good.
How y'all doing? Yeah, No Saint, you messed up all the names. Yeah, you did.
Oh no.
He tried. You give us the names. You give us the names. Bobby Banger.
Depending on what mode I'm in, I can be in Bobby Banger mode, so I ain't banging tonight.
It sounds like a porn star name.
It do. Don't say it.
It really does, Bobby Banger, right?
Banging out that information. I'm banging something.
Okay. All right. We'll take it. We will take it.
Yeah. God killer if I'm in the atheist space when I need to correct that. And
you an atheist?
Yeah. I'm an atheist.
Okay.
And so I developed something called Real Black Atheism. I specifically did that for African Americans. Okay. I feel like we just need to have our space. Okay. And of course, being scientifically literate, I completely understand humanity. Mm-hmm. And, I clearly understand that there's no race, right? That's a social construct that they went to war for. Mm-hmm. Adolf Hitler and them, he said it was a master race.
Oh, tonight's gonna be good.
Where's the race?
The alkaline conversation is gonna be good. I'm very abreast on the situation. I understand things. I mean, we just came up out of a pandemic, and whether you agree or disagree, it was the science that actually saved the day. So that's where we at. Thank you.
Okay, so you're a vaxxer too. You're atheist and a vaxxer.
I'm scientifically literate. Meaning.
Did you vax, sir? Did you get a vaccine? Did you?
Yeah, everybody on this panel got vaxxed.
Okay. All right. right, so we'll get into that theory. I love it already. So with that said, let's bring up Alkaline City. How are you, darling?
Hey, Jen, this is ridiculous.
Oh.
First of all, stupid ass, whatever his name is, No Saint. You're a clown. You're a dumbass.
Wow.
And that's one. Number two, then you bring on, like you said, porno name, crucifixion name, demon name, Bobby dumbass. Number two,
it's coming out swinging.
Jen, I just crushed.
Are gonna be crazy.
I just crushed him the other day on fucking Side Nutter channel. So I don't even know why the fuck he even chased. Why is he even chasing me over here? Like,
wait.
I just destroyed you.
Pause. All right, time out.
I destroyed him.
Okay, I understand. Time out. Okay, I got one rule here that I enforce. We don't talk over each other, so we can have a great conversation. We can hear each other's points. I'm sorry, and the number one thing is, let's not call anyone out of their name.
Okay. I
don't like when they do it to me. I don't want anybody else to do it. Everybody has a name right next to their box, and those are the names that we're gonna use. Okay, that's how the block works. We go with that?
Okay. Yes.
Let's keep it clean and respectful, gentlemen.
Hey,
Unc.
Unc. You know I don't got nothing against you, bro. You know what I mean?
Who's Unc?
Him.
Bobby Banger.
Bobby.
His name is right there. It's Bobby Banger.
No, he's Unc. He's Unc. He's Unc.
Okay. I want to make sure everybody's getting their respect.
Bobby Banger's his porno name. You know.
She already got that off.
Yeah, I did.
It is. Unc is your real name. You know what I mean? Listen. Hold on for a second, Unc, because I was supposed to be doing the show, teaching people about an alkaline diet and stuff like that. Now you're over here, you chasing me down. You know what I mean?
Chased you.
Listen, No Saint, you's a dumbass. You don't even know shit. You said this.
Come on again.
I apologize for the name, but he just said that Unc is his God. So if
I didn't say Unc was my God.
He didn't say that.
Unc was your God, your master. I just shut him down the other day, so you need to step off. He's about to battle Bro Sanchez. Bro Sanchez is about to smoke him and eat him alive.
Oh my God. He's a flat earther too, by the way.
Yo, you fool. Get out of here. Unc is your captain. Unc is your captain. Unc is your No Saint, Uncle, Jen actually kicked No Saint off the panel because he has no say. Unc is his captain, and Unc, we destroy him like nothing. He's food. He's gonna be Bro Sanchez food. I don't know. Do you want to come up here and do you want to build with me, or do you want to get smoked again? Because I can smoke you some more. You know what I mean?
We just want to know how to eat green. I just want to know how to
say
eat
something?
green.
I'm just saying. No. Before you say anything, Unc, I'm asking you. Do you want to just build with me? Because my brother, you're an intellectual brother. You're a smart brother. You know, you're a vaxxer. I already crushed the whole vaccine thing the other day. You didn't even know what you was talking mRNA. Didn't know what mRNA was. You know what I mean? So let's not even crush you like that. Let's not even crush you. You don't even know what the bases are in any vaccines. But you vaccine, take this. You ain't even, come on, bro. We don't want to do vaccines. Let's not talk about that. I'm the super crusher for that. I will crush you again on that. I don't want to destroy you tonight. I don't want to destroy you. I came here to teach. So do you want me to teach, and do you want to build with me, or do you want me to have to destroy you? Because we have two ways.
So I actually appreciate the invite. You got your thing off. If I was in Bobby Banger mode, I would just call you a bitch, but I'm not. I'm being cordial. We're gonna relax. You called everybody a couple names. My man No Saint a couple names. So, but
I'll let you shoot your name off.
I'm not gonna overtalk nobody. I'm just gonna do what I do. I'm gonna beat you up because you're a fool. That's my last time I'm gonna call your name. I just wanted to make it even for the night's show. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate it. I will respect
this, guys.
Aaron, I appreciate you, bro.
You a clown, bro.
I'm there. I'm fine.
You a clown.
I'm done.
I wasn't ready to
out.
See,
Can you just get a man a chance to just speak?
Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna start muting mics. Okay, I'm gonna start muting mics. Alkaline City, that's not how we do things here. We've had many a debate. That's not how we do things here. Okay, you have to let people speak, and then when you have the floor, you can say whatever you want aside from calling people out of their name. It is real simple. And when people don't understand that it's simple, I get frustrated. When I get frustrated, people get knocked off the panel. And I don't want that, because I want to have this conversation. And we're adults. We can have this conversation. I know we can. Okay. And I love that we're passionate about our shit. I love it. It makes for good YouTube. But if no one can hear, it doesn't matter. So I want to start from scratch. Okay. And you guys can answer yes or no before we get into the nitty gritty and the meat of it. Dr. Sebi, was he the one that created the alkaline diet, or was it before him? Does anyone know?
Yeah, it was clearly before him. And I forget, I can find the name of the European that actually came up with that. Dr. Sebi just kind of, he put that in there.
Okay, Dr. Sebi, blah, 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 put that in there. See, I was waiting for him to answer. I wanted him to do that. I wanted him to put his foot in his mouth. He don't know. The guy he's talking about, the so-called European, am I stalling? The so-called European this guy's talking about, his name is Arnold Eric. This guy never knows. He never knows who he's talking about. Listen, I know I'm correct. Just like the other show, I'm always correct. You're never correct. You don't know nothing. You just blah, blah, blah and talk.
Okay, Arnold, so listen, let me interrupt you again. I listen, I know the environment on YouTube, beef channels.
He came for this.
Okay, he came for this. No. No. It doesn't
I was here to teach.
I know it does. You can teach. But if you become annoying, no one's going to want to listen. You do know that you have to be a good teacher.
No, right? He came on to teach. I came on to teach.
Okay, all right.
He came on to try to battle me. He came to battle me.
I'm really
listen,
trying.
Listen, homie. Alkaline.
Yeah, listen.
Alkaline. Just cool out for a second, homie. Just be cool. This is not the kind of space where
bro. You irrelevant right now. You're irrelevant right now. It's me or Unc.
Who's irrelevant? Who's irrelevant?
No, you said that I'm irrelevant. Now you get thrown out. Now you get thrown out.
He did it on purpose.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. Come on. He got to know the space we're on. We see the humanity.
I got my brother
in the
flavor. Chat. Let me ask him to come up. Can you drop the link?
Sure.
Yeah, I when I saw what was going on, that's exactly what I thought. I think he doesn't want to have pushback on what he's about to say, and he knows that Unc here is well versed in all this stuff. So, is he in the back, or do you just kicked him off?
No, I put him backstage so he could cool down, but then he left.
I'm asking my brother to come up. He knows about all this stuff but he can have a conversation. So
okay, that's fine. And if anyone's watching and you have any information on this, you don't have to be a scholar. You don't have to be summa cum laude alkaline. You can if you have any advice or experience with it, please feel free to come on up, cam up. I just dropped the link. You guys could come up. We could have a conversation. I can't have people talking over each other. I cannot. We've had a week of very passionate panels. I can't do it today. And this isn't even done. We got Black Talent Battle. We got for Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. Everybody calm down. Alkaline, I see your back. Alkaline, I see your back. Okay. I need you to respect everybody on this panel, specifically the people that are always on this panel, which is me, Lily, Haran, and No Saint. Our guest is Bobby Banger and you. You guys are our guests, and we're glad that you're here. But you have to let each other speak. And I understand that in other YouTube spaces, this goes on, a lot of beefing and yelling, and that. I don't deal with that. Okay. So everybody gets the mic here. No one's gonna shut you up. Everybody got the mic. Okay. I do like to just dissect a little bit before we get into the nitty gritty. So I wanted to get a little history on Dr. Sebi, aka what was his name? Andrew Bowman, Bowman.
Alfredo Bowman.
Alfredo Bowman.
Yeah, but you didn't let me answer the question that you let him answer, that he said he didn't know.
Okay, the reason why I dropped you is because you started talking over him and yelling, and then you said something about Haran, and we're not having that. That's why I dropped you. I said you can answer. I want you to answer, but you cannot disrespect anybody on my panel. This is family, okay?
No, I was just answering the question and you just cut me off.
Okay, no, that's not why I cut you off. Okay, that's not why I cut you off. Would you like to answer the question now?
Oh, I would love to answer the question. I would love to answer the question.
Go ahead.
Did Dr. Sebi create the alkaline diet?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did. Okay. Before there was any other diet that anybody knew about, there was no alkaline diet. The diet that he's talking about prior to Dr. Sebi, because Dr. Sebi's his diet is not even called the alkaline diet. Okay, it's called the bioafrican cell food mineral diet. That's what his diet is called, the bioafrican cell food mineral diet. It's about alkaline electric vegetables. Okay, it's about these vegetables that have these minerals that have electricity in them. Okay, when our creator created us, he created us with some. I'm not even going to get deeper to this because he's going to start stealing my info, and we just started. It's called the Bio-African American Cell Food Diet. That's what it's called, okay? It's not called the alkaline diet. People call it an alkaline diet. That's the terminology used, meaning the alkaline electric diet, because prior to that, the guy he's talking about that Dr. Sebi got a lot of his teaching from, his name is Arnold Eric. His diet was called the musculus diet. The musculus diet. Completely different from Dr. Sebi's, not completely different, but this diet was basically the first vegan diet, the first vegan raw diet. This diet was accused of every vegetable on the planet. So Dr. Sebi's diet does not, the Bio-African Electric Mineral Cell Food Diet does not consist of every fruit and vegetable on the planet. Only certain fruits and vegetables. Okay, this pertains to. Okay.
So let me jump in real quickly. So we can move on to the next question. So basically, Bobby, you're saying Dr. Sebi got his alkaline ideology or ideas from that man. Alkaline City is saying, no, he didn't. It's Dr. Sebi's bag, right? That's it. So we established that. You say yay, you say nay. Okay?
He just told you yeah.
Right.
I just told you what it is. I told you, yeah. I told you, he don't have to say nothing. He's agreeing with me. He knows exactly what I said is true.
He just has the art of flim-flammery.
Bro, I didn't flim-flam. I said things to the point. That point blank period.
Only one of us can talk at one time, bro. So I'm being as nice as possible at this point. So either you want the intelligent conversation or you want to act like nuts. I'm not doing it over here. This is not the space for this. You can catch me somewhere else. Right here, you see how everybody is vibing. This how you got to be able to change gears in order to get your information out.
You did this on the last show. You did this on the last one.
Respect everybody. No, I'm just saying.
You did this on the last show. He did this on the last show. He had no information, so all he did was, "Oh man, you see what you do? You always do this. You can't be talking like that. You just, oh man, you flim."
Okay, so let me ask another question.
He's big on that.
Okay, let me ask another question.
So it's crazy.
Are there any vegans on the panel? Any vegans? No.
What I'm considered is it's veganism, but it's beyond veganism. Okay, veganism is the Western pattern health medicine way or terminology of holistically medicating yourself, but that's what veganism is. But this is something beyond veganism.
So what makes you okay? So what makes you beyond veganism? Can you explain that?
I go beyond the Western pattern diet.
Okay, so explain that to me.
Now I would have to screen share. Can you let me open up my screen share and I will show you?
Good. Can you just tell me if you eat something extra or don't eat something, or can you just verbalize? Well, I'm not into veganism because I eat this or don't eat that like vegans do.
Oh no, vegans. They eat. It's like Arnold Eric's diet. It's the musculus diet. They eat every fruit and vegetable, whether it's a tainted fruit, whether it's a non-tainted fruit. whether it's a tainted vegetable, whether it's a non-tainted vegetable.
What's a tainted vegetable? What's a tainted vegetable?
This is why I got a screen share.
You can't just explain what's a tainted vegetable?
Oh, I think you have to open it up to screen. Or is it open? No, I
can you explain what's a tainted vegetable without a screenshot?
No, can you see my screen share?
Okay.
No, we can't.
Yeah, this is a lot better. No, if I show you through screen share, I will be able to exactly show you,
okay,
you know, what's going on, you know, in this diet. You know, so this is how it is. First, you got to understand why we call it an alkaline diet, right? Why we call it an alkaline diet? It's because our body is electric, okay? Right? If the body is electric, right? What does that mean? That means that you need to feed it electric nutrition. Alkaline is energy. So for people that want to know what is alkaline, because everybody says alkaline, 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 alkaline. They hear this term and they're saying this word, throwing it around like it's all fun and games, like you know what I'm saying? It's candy and roses and unicorns and kind. No, alkaline is a serious word. Alkaline is energy. It's energy. What type of energy it is? It's electromagnetic energy. You know, it's our God energy. It's our God frequency. It comes from our body. Scientists can detect this radioelectric alkaline electric frequency up to a 2-mile radius right now with a type of technical instruments that we have today. We can detect up to a 2-mile radius of electromagnetic frequency from a single person from your heart. It starts in your heart. This is where this energy comes from. This is your heart's energy. This is your body's electric energy. Okay. The higher the more electric food you feed this electric energy, the higher this electric energy in your body becomes, the higher it gets to resonate. What does this electric energy do? This electric energy, it kills viruses, germs, and bacteria, which are the manifestations of disease that can't live in an alkaline environment. Okay. So diseases, viruses, and germs and bacteria, right? These are manifestations. They live outside of an electric environment. Okay. So when your body is not in a state of alkalinity, then your body's in a state of contraction of virus, germs, and disease. Okay. And it says an alkaline diet is what promotes a disease-free body and mind. Okay. So when you put your body in this electric environment, in this electric high energy state, disease cannot exist. It cannot manifest. Okay. And then when the disease doesn't exist into your body, you have your body functioning the way it's supposed to properly. All your what disease is something called mucus, and we will get into it. But mucus is what distorts the alkalinity in your body, and what it does is it promotes an unhealthy body, and it distorts the functioning of your organs. So your heart doesn't pump the same, your brain doesn't function the same, your lungs doesn't process the same. So this is what you call detriments to you know, your way of life, your everyday life. This is a detriment to your everyday struggle. Okay. Also, what it does? Maintaining a proper pH balance within your body will provide energy. It says energy, health, and wellness essential. So it's a proper pH balance. So what is a pH balance? We'll get into that in 2 seconds. So what should we do? We should increase our energy and enhance nutrient absorption energy that can ease digestion. So when we eat electrical energy and that's enhanced with high electrical nutrients, it will also absorb into our body and it will ease our digestion. So when people have problems, you know, a lot of our problems that we have are through digestion because we're not able to digest these foods properly because they're not natural foods. Now let's go into what is pH.
Before we do that, I just want to know, Bobby, do you have a counter for that at all? Or do you want him to keep going? Do you have a counter for anything he said that is something untrue? Is he exaggerating? Is there something that we should or should not be doing according to what he said?
Well, I just like first point, the human being can't keep his body alkaline, like you already maintain a certain level of alkalinity in your body. Your body does that automatically. So you can't change that. No matter what you do, it's going to always try to maintain that balance. Second point, he cannot be allowed to use the word science. When we talk about science, we're talking about the use of the scientific method. That's how we identify quackery, misinformation, and from science. Science adheres to strict rules and regulations. Just like religion has rules and regulations, science has rules and regulations. So the very fact that he's even using the word, I'm actually appalled. He's not dealing with science, because if he was, he would have showed us some scientific papers that would actually verify his point. He just put some slides up there, no source at all. Anybody could have wrote that. Anybody. So no, in this particular conversation, I don't understand why he uses the very term science when science absolutely speaks against the things that he's talking about. So no.
Can I ask a quick question?
Cannot keep your body alkaline. No such thing. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a quick question, Bobby? Well, essentially what you're saying is that your body essentially maintains a particular pH level, and by going down the particular path that he's talking about, if you try to raise your pH level, your body will bring it down because
brother, that's not what he's saying. Brother, that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Is the goal? Do not interrupt me, man.
But you're saying that he's not saying that.
Interrupt me. I'm not.
Don't try to make him sound better, brother.
Do not interrupt me.
You're trying to make him sound better. Man, fuck you, man. Shut up, man. You sound like a bitch. Shut up.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. He's out.
Okay.
You're done. You're done. You're not coming back.
No.
Anyway. Yeah. So unfortunately.
So the point that I was basically saying was that going through what he was saying, basically to raise your pH level, your body basically brings it back down to homeostasis, because homeostasis is essentially the main goal that your body pertains to in order to basically keep you healthy. That's all I was asking. But this moron just basically jumped in.
Yeah, he's a wild cat, man. I'm used to wild cats like that for no reason. Like, they do that when they realize they over their head. Okay, so it's just crazy for me right now. Like, he know where we at. He know we're fighting to have an intelligent a high level conversation where we can clearly see the difference between what he's talking about and what I'm talking about. So I appreciate you adding that to it, because that's exactly what I was talking about. Your body maintains that, just like your immune system. You can't boost your immune system. You can't, right? Because if you boost your immune system, you will kill yourself. Only thing you can do for your immune system is proper diet. That's a balanced diet. Homo sapiens aren't naturally vegans. We're omnivores. We can eat anything. We can be vegan if need be. We can be vegetarian if need be. We can just eat meat if need be. We can eat birds, monkeys, everything. That's why we're the last surviving line of humans. There are about 23 different types of humans. They're humans. Homo Neanderthal, Homo naledi, Homo ergaster.
So wait, so let me ask a question, Bobby. So people who go vegan and they're like, I lost weight, I feel better, I look better, I'm healthier. So is that a farce? Is that like, no, that's not even true?
Actually, a vegan diet is actually a healing diet. So they got this study, and they took about it was about 7 Europeans, and they went and stayed in the zoo, and they ate what the chimpanzees ate. Raw diet, ate the same thing they ate. So a lot of them went there with high blood pressure, sugar was high, all types of stuff, ailments, right? They went in there, and for that first month and a half, 2 months, they ate that, and guess what? They started losing weight, right? They health gained back. They was good, but guess what they figured out? When they tried to supersede that and go past 2 to 3, 4 months, right? Then it had a reverse effect. So what I'm telling you, if you're overweight, if you got certain diseases that can be fixed based off of your diet, right? Then do that, because it's going to actually put you back where you need to be. But when you start going over that space, what they realized, the effects started to reverse, because actually you need certain vitamins, you need certain minerals, right? You need these things. That's why we crave certain things. It takes us back to the Stone Age, right? When you with sugars weren't really available, salts weren't really available. So you crave these type of things because you needed them. Okay, so I'm not against anybody doing what they need to do. I'm saying, so I'm gonna say this again. A raw food diet, vegan diet are actually healing diets, but they only can take you but so far. That's why you see a lot of vegans, they eating all day, they trying to, right, because really that's not what we do. Okay, so, but yes, you could do it, but there's a certain amount of time to do that. But go ahead. Okay,
so we have he's backstage. So I mean, I want to be fair to everybody and respectful to everybody. It is up to you guys. It would be a great debate.
Can I say something? Listen, if his information is good, he should stand on it without attacking people.
Right.
Exactly.
That's all. Just have some decorum. Nobody's calling him out of his name.
Exactly.
I mean, he came up here shooting at me, probably because I was calling his stuff pseudo. But that's fine. I can take that. But I mean, after that first shot, he doesn't have to keep going back and attacking people when he doesn't like what they're saying. And what Haran was saying, it was exactly what I heard Bobby Banger say. That's how I took it. That your body.
This is basic science when you kind of think about it. It's just basic.
It's like sugar. Like if you have too much sugar, a diabetic has too much sugar, the body starts sending it out of the urine. Sending it out in the urine to try to get that balance back.
Okay, so we're going to try to bring them back one more time. Chat, do you want it back?
It's the last time, man.
Chat, should we give him one more shot?
This is the thing. I've always wanted to have this type of type of debate in a mature way.
Yeah, there you go.
In a real way. I really want to learn some shit, but like he's showing us all the semantics like it's a rap battle. We're not on 8 Mile. Like we're talking about food.
Right, man. I mean, for a guy on an alkaline diet, he's very violent. Like, yo,
he need to drink some water. He do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna call me a bitch though. We ain't doing that.
Nah, man. We just ain't gonna do that because you know damn well you wouldn't say that in person.
Correct.
You know you wouldn't have did that.
Of course.
So let's just keep it cool. Let's everybody be cool.
Rod, I'm still trying to find out what tainted fruit is myself. Like I want to learn. I want to learn. Right. But I can't, it's one thing to have knowledge, but people have to understand you also have to know how to teach. We've all been to school and we hated some teachers and we loved other teachers. Teaching is a skill. You can't just bark things at people because it goes over their head. So we're going to try this one more time. The chat said, bring them back. The panel's like, okay, let's bring back Alkaline City. Alkaline City. Can you talk to people without calling them out their name?
I'm going to talk exactly the way everybody else was talking. And if you discriminate on how I'm talking and not you haven't discriminated on nobody else, then the show is full of discrimination. Point blank, period. So just like your man was saying, oh, he wouldn't. I'm quite sure and we seeing faces. He wouldn't. My man, email me, bro. I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Red Hook. Come and see me. I will email you. I will show you I'm like that. I will show you. So don't play like that. He was talking like that, so don't say I can't talk like that. He said that.
Bruh, you can't even take me. Calm down.
It's just not.
Relax.
It's not.
Relax.
For the comedy.
I'm not.
Comedy,
what are we talking about right now?
You should have did this routine. You should have did this routine last week. It would have been better.
I would have loved that.
This is funny.
I'm not going to disrespect the woman.
Okay, listen, Linda.
But ain't no dude going to disrespect me straight like that.
Listen, the only person who's been disrespectful here is you. No one's called you out of your name. You're the only one. Okay?
These dudes telling me, if you see me and all of that, and all that's not disrespectful.
Can you tell us what tainted fruit is?
Okay. But going back to like what I was saying. This dude right here, Bobby Banger, hasn't said nothing. I came on, I'm giving you facts. I'm showing you things. I'm giving you information. This dude hasn't given you no information. The other dude tried to come and cape for him. Oh, I think he was saying pH balance. He never mentioned pH balance. Bobby, what does pH balance mean? Because you say he mentioned pH balance. Bobby, what does pH balance mean? I'm asking you a question, brother. We in a debate.
Ain't in no damn debate. We just having a
You
conversation.
just hold this whole time. This has been a debate.
Just
You
having a
gonna debate me?
conversation.
No.
Having a conversation.
All
man.
right. What does pH
I'm
mean?
just telling you pH levels in organisms.
No,
They have to
don't.
maintain a certain
Not. You
level
see him?
of
Look,
balance. I don't
now
know.
he's
I don't
trying
know
to
what you're
Google it.
saying.
He's over here trying to
I'm
Google
not
it.
Googling anything.
No,
Listen,
Google nothing.
hold
Off
on.
the head.
Let's do
Off the
this.
head.
Let's do that.
What does pH mean, bro?
Let's do this.
Why you keep doing? You
not
do that all the
acquiesce to
time.
faulty premises. We have handheld computers. So
What
I can
does
look up
pH
anything
mean?
I want to.
I asked you a
Going
quick
off the top of
question.
your head does not make what you're saying right or wrong.
Potential of hydrogen,
right?
potency
So
of hydrogen. That's it. I already answered it.
Listen,
I answered it for you. We don't need your answer. I answered it.
Listen, bro.
I answered it. I see he does this.
You
Y'all. I'm
can
not even
trick
wasting my time with this
everybody
clown.
else, but you
He's a
can't
clown.
trick
Jen,
me.
call me if you want me to teach. I'm not dealing with this clown. He's a clown.
Listen, man. I ain't gonna be with so many clowns neither.
Running.
I got but this much close off of him. He need to eat some food.
Right.
Probably eat some food. I can tell he's dehydrated and his pH balance is clearly off.
It's unbalanced. It's not balancing.
He's all balanced here. I don't
Oh my God, man.
Yeah,
I've been more stable during my period. This is crazy.
I'm thinking he was
crazy. What is happening?
Let me say this to you, Jen. So this is the game they play. They ask you 100,000 questions as if you was a medical professional or something. I'm not up here masquerading as a medical professional. I'm not saying that. I'm sure there's some questions I'll get wrong, but I have enough sense to look them up. And based off my scientific literacy, I can discern, right, through education, what sources are real and what are not. And this is what we actually suffer from, not being able to look at a source and know whether it's credible or not whether we can remember a whole lot of things. By the way, memorization is the lowest level on a hierarchy of learning. Anybody can remember anything, but do you know what it is? Can you teach what it is? Can you put it into effect? See, that's primary.
Can somebody fucking tell us what tainted food is?
I mean, we know what pH balance is.
I can tell you what it
is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but we don't know what the tainted fruit is.
I can tell you what it is. So Dr. Sebi mentioned
there's a
some
pissed on apple. What is
that
it?
were quote unquote weren't supposed to be good for you.
Okay,
So
I remember him saying broccoli was fake, right? He said broccoli was fake. I remember that.
And
He did say that? He said that?
Yeah, Dr.
Yeah,
Sebi
it's
said
not
broccoli
real.
was fake. It's not real. It's man-made.
Definitely say that. And the banana's supposed to have seeds, and a lot of fruits are high at acidity. Is that true? Is that what you're saying? Okay. All right.
So all that's nonsense. Matter of fact, you couldn't even eat a banana. Everything is evolved. Human beings, by the hands of human beings. Corn was this big and super tight, you couldn't even eat it. Right? So everything humans have evolved and cross-pollinated certain plants and vegetables. Right? So when I hear GMOs and all that stuff like that, man, humans been doing that for a very, very long time. Okay, so they overemphasize things. This is how a pseudo does it. He will make things this and make things that, but he can never support it with real documentation. And by the way, no one can actually live the way he's talking, because at the end of the day, when the rubber meets the road, when we all get sick around here, we go to the hospital. You can talk all the vegan, I'm not going to do this, the vegetables, the coronavirus ain't real, right? But I don't see a Black Power ambulance coming to get nobody. I don't see the vegan hospital pop up and help us. I see none of that. So we can talk that talk till it get real. Have a heart attack, have a stroke, get hit by a car. All of a sudden, you ain't worried about nothing else. You go get help.
I will say this. I'm one of those people, and the reason why I wanted to have this or listen to this is because when it comes to both sides, I can't see me being like, oh, this is completely, because there's some things that if somebody can speak intelligently, but I don't believe in it as a whole diet, like maybe like a reset for your body or a fast or something like that. But there are a lot of benefits that come from that. That's just my personal belief. But I wanted someone to come up here and tell me something different, maybe something I don't know. As far as the medical world, I don't fully trust them, right? So I do a lot of things naturally as much as I can. But yes, if the rubber meets the road, I am going to the hospital. But I'm also not just going to be like, oh, you're a doctor, I'm going to do every single thing you say. I'm not doing that. Like, we're going to do this shit together because this is my body and I got to pay the consequences at the end of the day. So I have to make the decisions because I'm not going to assume, but you know, they have a lot of incentive a lot of times to say certain things and prescribe you certain things. And I don't want to be on a bunch of pills just because you're getting a kickback. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to do this together. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to listen. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to get a second opinion, and then we can do this together. And that's what's been working for me.
But that's exactly what scientific literacy teaches you. Mm-hmm. When you go to the doctors, you always ask for a second opinion. Mm-hmm. Right? Like that's what you do. That's part of the literacy of the thing. You get a couple of opinions on the subject, but you don't make up your own thing. See? And we overemphasize the word natural. Hell, natural has killed 99% of all living organisms on planet Earth. That's what's going to kill you. Natural going to kill you. So we get that. So no one's saying just go to the doctor and be a robot, right? You should have enough sense to know that you don't want to be overprescribed with medicines. They'll give you a whole lot. You can remove certain medicines from your cabinet, right? By proper diet, proper exercise. But how many of us really do it?
I was just gotta be real. I was just about to say most Americans are.
Most of us, you can lower your high blood pressure by eating properly, exercise on regular basis, eating right. But how many of us really do it? You be dead trying to really do it.
Yeah, cut out the
really trying to. So that's why they give you the high blood pressure medicine. They tell you don't take it for the rest of your life. You can get off of that, work well by doing. But how many of us really? We don't got time. Got to go to work. So at a certain point, we have to take personal responsibility, right, for the way we live, how we eat, how we live, and don't blame it on science. Science, as a matter of fact, science is a thing to help you understand nature, and you can even misuse it or use it to benefit humanity. You can build a thermonuclear weapon to protect yourself or use it to destroy people.
Bobby, so let me ask you, Bobby, so you basically think all of that is bullshit. The Alkaline, the Dr. Sebi, all of that's bullshit.
It's not that I think it. The science has already spoken on the issue. It's not two sides of the conversation.
So the
what we're really fighting against is our education on the subject.
Okay, so the scientists think it's bullshit and you agree with the scientists? Is that what you mean?
I'm saying the scientists have verified and proved it using the scientific method based off of verification and empirical data, based off of understanding the human body and how it works.
And you agree with the science.
Right. I tell you what, can you get alkaline water? Yeah, science is not a belief, it's an understanding. So,
you don't question it. So you don't question it. Because science changes too.
It changes every day.
All the time.
Every single day.
Like they'll treat something with this medicine and it's like, oh, the adverse effect, sorry, oops. Well, now it's better because it's 3 years later and now we know how to treat that without killing you. So science changes all the time.
Nope, that's not true. See, this is I love being here.
Science does change.
That's not true.
Like there was a time.
Speak on it.
Wait 1 second. I just want to say one thing. I just want to say one thing. There was a time when we actually believed that the Big Bang Theory was actually the way in which the universe actually, started. And then we went back a little bit further and we found that, and then we started questioning, like, well, maybe that didn't really happen. But the point that I'm making is this, science in itself, I'm an avid supporter of science, but I also understand that our understanding is based on what we know, based on what we can get our hands on. Now, if we get our hands on some other information, then what we know changes. What we say changes. There are unknown unknowns. There's shit we don't know. So we can't necessarily say that the science that we have right now will always be concrete. That's all I'm just saying.
I mean, I thought it was obvious that science changes all the time. I thought that was obvious. The science that was going on in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s would probably kill somebody in 2023.
Or the 90s.
I'm a little surprised to hear that.
The scientific method doesn't change. No, we're talking about, What are we talking about here? Are we talking about the
What do you mean?
scientific
we
method
Wait,
change?
what do you
Let,
mean? The
we don't have to
scientific.
stab at it. We don't have to
What do you
actually
mean?
guess
the
it. We don't have to
vegan
guess
verse
at it.
said the vegan verse said the scientific method doesn't change. I didn't say that. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're implying
Did you
that.
hear what
Anyway,
he
go
say
ahead.
though? Did you catch what he said? If the
What's
scientific
that?
method doesn't change,
No.
right, then why are we actually saying that the science changes all the time? That's not actually
No,
what happens.
the method to finding the answer doesn't change. But you can find a different answer by using the
Okay.
same
What do
method.
you mean? What do you mean by the method to finding the answer doesn't change? So the same tools that they used back then, the scientists are still using in 2023.
Modern
Is
science,
that what you're saying?
absolutely. As a matter of fact, you can go back to Africa
Am
and
I
ancient
bugging?
Egypt.
And you are. No, we're both
Am I
bugging. Jen.
bugging?
We're both bugging. Because
Y'all won't let me
there was a time where they dissected African women because their vaginas look different than white women. So are you saying that would be relevant today, that this African woman is subhuman because her vagina looks different? What are we talking about? This sounds insane to me.
We're
This
talking
sounds
about
absolutely insane.
we're talking about murderers. We're talking about pseudoscientists, but we're not talking about science. We're talking about scientific racism,
But
which was
science,
pseudoscience.
right? But science and the method to get the answers changed. They have changed.
You should let me
Am I
give you the
bugging?
answer though.
No,
Do y'all want the
can
answer?
we just can we just say
This
what
is
the science?
weird.
Can we just say what the
Do
scientific
y'all want
method
the
is?
answer?
But go ahead,
Y'all
set
beat
me
me
on
up
shit
right
answer.
now. Y'all
No,
gonna let
we're
me
not.
talk?
No, we're not beating you up. You can give us your answer. Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
not gonna give you my answer. See, this is one thing you can trust for me. I'm never gonna give you my answer. I'm going to give you the answer, right, that explains science, right? So science is counterintuitive. That's why y'all give me all the answers y'all giving. So actually, when you think something changed, right, it's really not in science. In science, they actually benefit off of the thing that came before it. So what you're seeing is you're seeing an idea that they had, right? And then based off of more available evidence, that idea has been expanded. So nothing really changes. You're just not in science. You don't know that. But they're still using, like the Big Bang. They have not changed the Big Bang, right? That's the point. Watch this. They have not changed the Big Bang. Let me give you this example real quick. Let me show you what science actually does. So y'all see this, right? Can y'all see this?
Yeah.
Ignore the number on it. It's a 2. Okay. Now, based off of what you see, this is all it says. I got my hand. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Right. So that's all you know. You don't have the ability to get around to the back of my hand and see if anything else. But as I move my hand around, as you learn more, and as you learn more about the thing, now you get behind my hand, you see I'm holding something right there. You can see it. So in actuality, right? Did I change? No, you had more information, which you still got to keep this. Now more information has been added. Now we added to it. So to
And that changes it, does it not?
No, it doesn't. It adds
It changes
to it.
it.
So let me show you.
Okay.
This is weird.
I'm gonna bring. Let me land. Let me land.
This is weird.
It's
No
supposed to be
saying.
weird.
No saying. Who is this?
Hold on. It's supposed to be weird. Let me make my point here. So in science, when we're talking about a theory, right? Science speaks a different language. In science, when you perceive a theory to be overthrown, in actuality, what's happening is that the theory explains natural phenomena. To be able to overthrow that theory, which don't really mean overthrow, you have to explain the exact same thing that theory explained and then add to it. So in actuality, you're not getting rid of the old theory, you're just adding to it. You get the difference. That is my answer. Science is counterintuitive. Your mind has not evolved to understand the size and shape of the earth, to understand how humans have evolved. None of these things will you evolve. You evolved to survive in the green savannas. Simple as that.
This sounds like two. You know what's funny? Alkaline City, and y'all sound like two people on the opposite sides of the spectrum, and y'all both sound crazy to me right now. Like this sounds like 3-card Monty, like Cherokee Bill said. That's what it sounds like.
Listen.
Like
I already know what listen. Guess what? The difference between what I was talking about and what he was talking about.
Yeah, no, it's different.
I can show you. So okay, I'm a ask y'all a question. What is a theory? When I say theory, and I'm talking in science, what is that?
It's an unproven concept,
anybody
man.
wanna
It's an
answer?
Okay, I
unproven
said good
concept.
one. Go ahead, brother.
Anybody want to answer?
It's an unproven concept. That's what a theory is.
Okay. Anybody else?
No, just take Quran. Just give it to us.
That's not. He's talking about when everyday old people use it, right? When scientists use it, it's not that. And actually, let's read it real fast. I'm gonna read it to you. So you can never in your life put me in the same category as that nut you had up here. That we cannot do. So let me just do this real quick. Get this out of here, because I hope I don't sound like him. I'm clear in what I'm saying. Now, the brother just said what he figured a theory was. Now, in science, a scientific theory is an explanation of an aspect of the natural world and universe that has been repeatedly tested and corroborated in accordance with the scientific method. Simple as that.
What do you think about this comment here? Christopher Higdon says, modern medicine is only about 240 years old. Humans been around for millions of years. Herbs and natural remedies work. That doesn't mean that if you break your leg, you rub spirulina on it. What do you think about that comment, Bobby?
I think you just ran past what I just said. I'm not going to allow that. We have to stay where we was at. Did y'all hear what I just said about a theory and what the brother said? He was clearly wrong. So science speaks a different language. Now we can move forward. Human beings have been around for approximately 350,000 years. We are surrounded by disease and pathogens. Okay. Mm-hmm. So natural remedy, I talked about it earlier. We misused the term natural. Mm-hmm. He's talking about something different. Food is innocuous, meaning it does not cause an immune response. So it's doing the same thing it did 350,000 years as it's doing now, food right? It cannot stop a pathogen. It's innocuous, meaning in the scientific literature, you have self and non-self, meaning when you was born, everything you was born with is called self. So if you have a heart problem, right, and you get a heart transplant, that heart that you're getting from another human is non-self. So that's why you have an immune response to it. And they have to give you immune suppressant drugs that allow you to accept that new heart or that new kidney because your immune system attacks it. Now, when I said food was innocuous, so food is not supposed to cause an immune response. Only if you have an allergic reaction like peanuts, right? Or allergies. This is food causing an immune response because of allergies.
So take a pill instead. I'm trying to.
So there are some comments here that I want to address. Donovan says chloroform doesn't cure cancer like science once said. There's another comment here that's interesting. Some cigarettes didn't cause cancer, and then it turned out cigarettes did cause cancer. What do you think about that? You don't think that's science changing?
No, I think they just made that up because we can clearly go to there's a book that actually deals with
opiates don't cause addiction, and now they do.
And what I'm saying is they did a scientific study to figure out that cigarettes actually cause cancer. So I don't know where they got that from.
What about with the
people
opiates?
Just say
what
anything.
They were saying that it didn't cause cancer before, but now it causes cancer.
No, cigarettes always cause cancer.
No, it hasn't. And opiates weren't addicted.
Yeah, but you're talking about campaign. I think you're talking about what company said to push that product.
Don't they have to use science to like get it passed by the FDA?
So they had who lying? So who was lying? Who lied?
Read the book. Nobody lied. Read the book. Read the book.
No. Because No Saint likes doing this. Who lied? No Saint.
What are you talking about? No. What are y'all talking about?
They paid the guys in the white lab coats to lie to the public.
Do you want to?
And we had this. Wait a minute, Bobby. I'm talking to No Saint. Oh. We had this conversation yesterday where you were like, no, because of science and the studies and this, and I believe the science and that's the conversation we had yesterday.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But here we are admitting the companies paid the white lab coats to come in, like when we watch TV and they got the fake actor doctors in the white coats, like this is the product that you should use. So with that said, how can we trust? Well, the science. when it's about the money, the one who has the most money to get the science to lie to the public.
It's that simple. It's that simple. Really, that's the American way.
Let me ask y'all this.
Now, I do believe that science exists. Absolutely. I believe in science. I believe that a scientist would be like, holy fuck, I just found out that this water give you cancer. And then Essentia come in with a couple of billion, and Essentia is the best water that you can drink every single day. That's what I think.
So we're having two different So we're actually having two different conversations here.
Well, not so much.
We are. Guess what? So now y'all want me to determine how evil or how good a person will be.
No. I already said that. I'm sticking to science changes. I'm sticking to that. You saying it never changed. I'm sticking to it changes. And that's okay. We don't have to agree.
No, the difference between religion and science, right, is religion, you stuck. Jesus died for the sins of humanity and he walked on water.
You sound stuck though.
So even if you find Jesus Christ's body, they dig it up and find him, then he realized he got ran over by a chariot and caved in his chest, you can't change that like that. I explained that in science, what you perceive as changing is just adding more available information to the situation that was there. They just learn more about it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So I hear what you're trying to tell us, but is it a possibility, just one possibility, a little small possibility, half a possibility, that scientists get paid off to lie, to push things through to us?
And that's the whole point, because you can't catch them, right? Only science can catch them. Guess what? I'm going to say this. White people don't trust the government. So they have independent
No saint does, and no saint is white.
No, I'm making a point here. Listen. Okay. I'm making a point here. Catch the point. I am telling you that nobody sits around and just trusts the government.
Yes,
you have a body.
Yes, they do.
No, listen, you gotta listen. Listen, we're talking about, let's stay right here for a minute. We're talking about that, for instance, vaccines. Nobody just trusting the government to put vaccines in their body. So they have independent scientists. They're not. They're not, man.
Oh my God. I thought today was gonna be easy. I'm just like,
listen what I'm saying.
I don't believe this. There was a war. There was a war because people believed the government so much about vaccines. There was a fucking war. The vaxxers versus the anti-vaxxers. There was a fucking war. What do you mean?
You don't know.
Where were you at?
Where were you?
Don't know. So y'all
I don't know what. I was right here. What are you talking about?
So y'all don't know?
I don't know what.
Oh, I went up against the anti-vaxxers, Del Bigtree, the one that make those movies. Yeah, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. financed that movement. Yeah, I'm the guy. I'm the black guy that went up against them.
So you
I was in Harlem. Hold on, I was in Harlem in
so
December 19th.
Right. So you agree that you. All right. So you agree that you believed in the vax.
You do too. But you
no, I don't.
No,
I don't.
So you mean when you was a kid, you didn't get vaccinated? That
no,
was
I don't.
I stopped getting vaccinated.
Listen to what you just said. When I was a kid. When I was a kid.
Did it happen?
Of course it happened.
Are you sure?
Against my will.
No, are you sure?
Against my will. Yes, I'm sure it happened against my will.
Okay, how about you? Are you sure? Did you get vaccinated?
It doesn't make sense. Against my will.
Okay,
but it doesn't mean that I believe in vaccine.
So now we're gonna get tough.
It's
how
asinine.
About you, bro?
It's
Did you get vaccinated
Let
when
me
you
finish.
Was,
Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. It is asinine to ask an adult, well, you believe in vaccine. You got it when you were 3. It's asinine. It's nonsensical. Something that was done to me against my will at my birth doesn't mean I believe in. Doesn't mean that I should believe in it today. It's asinine to make that insinuation. Well, you believe in vaxxers. You got it when you were an infant. It's asinine. No, I don't believe in vax. I do not.
Well,
I didn't get vaccinated.
Then all y'all is hypocrites.
My point was,
since the atmosphere's got a little tough, y'all hypocrites. Y'all hypocrites.
What? No, saying, where'd you get this guy? Like, I thought he was. Oh my God.
Now, why am I saying? You should ask me why I'm saying that.
This is weird.
Why don't you ask me why I'm saying that?
Why do
men? Why do you need
so
much
this is a question
prep?
though, but you see, no, what I'm saying is,
why does he need so much prep? Why am I saying that? What color is this cup? Just speak.
You won't let me.
Why does it have to be
You
so
won't let
much
me.
crap?
You won't let me do it. You having fun now. You
Okay,
fighting.
let's see. You got the floor. Say it.
Because in actuality, as we sit up on a panel and discourage other human beings not to take something that we clearly don't understand, we still have our immune system that's based off of vaccines we got 30, 40 years ago. So we're still afforded the protection of high-level medical science while we tell other people don't do it. And we might be some other children. Hold on.
You said earlier that you can't boost your immune system.
Children from not vaccinating their children when you're still protected from all the childhood diseases. Right? You didn't catch him. You're here. All y'all healthy. You know why? Because of high-level medical science.
Because I stopped taking vaccines. That's when I got healthy.
Okay, so
when I got healthy. When I stopped.
There we go. It's still in your body.
So you said, but you said you can't boost your immune system. So now you believe that the vax help your immune system?
I never said that. You misunderstand it.
No, you said you can't boost your immune system.
The vaccine gave you
but
the
you
code.
Can boost it. You could boost it with a vaccine, but you can't boost it with food.
A vaccine does not boost your immune system. A vaccine gives you a code so that when you get the real disease, your body already has the code. It's like a stick-up man. If a stick-up man come to you, you don't have a gun, right?
Okay, you got anything?
But if you got a gun, you already ready.
You got anything on Dr. Sebi?
He's a clown. Now, because y'all got me hot now. Now you getting me for real. He's a clown, absolutely, positively. Matter of fact, that man never cured cancer. He never did none of the things he did. Don't make me pull the court records. I can pull the court records.
Yeah, I know he didn't.
Right. That's my point. But he was basing it off of everything that y'all saying right now, which is amazing to me. But guess what? Everybody got it honest. The conversation is really counterintuitive.
What are you talking about? He based what on everything we're saying? Dr. Sebi based what on everything we're saying?
The whole natural thing. We misused the word natural.
I didn't say anything about natural. I didn't say a word about what I believe
not
at all.
Not just you. I'm not directing it at you. I know what you believe.
What do I believe?
You already told me what you believe. You told me.
What do I believe?
That vaccines are harmful. Although the population is 8.5 billion years.
I didn't say that.
No one said that. We said we don't personally choose to take vaccines, period. Nothing about
that's a sneaky way out of it. I don't play that sneaky game. Just stand on it. I ain't mad at you. Just stand on it. I'm good.
This is
weird. That's your
No. What I'm saying is that's not what we said. We said we do not take vaccines.
Why not?
Because I only got sick when I take vaccines, so I stopped taking them.
That's a possibility.
And that's Lily's choice. I don't trust the government, like no saint. I don't trust the scientists. I follow the money. You can pay anybody to say anything. That is why the vaxxers and anti-vaxxers were at war. I stayed out the way. I let y'all kill each other.
It wasn't a war, though.
It
wasn't a war.
Where were you living?
No, it was a war. Where were you? This is weird.
It wasn't a war.
You're being weird.
A war have two opposing sides.
That's
the anti-vaxxers was not the opposing side. They just had a bunch of foolery and got a whole bunch of people sick. As a matter of fact, if not for high-level science, we wouldn't be sitting here right now real comfortable going to work.
Wait a minute.
I'm just gonna let you know that.
Okay, so the politicians weren't on television saying COVID is the anti-vaxxers, flu. Like literally, politicians were saying, was it Biden? Who was it that said that?
Oh, the guy Fauci, the weird guy?
Not only Fauci, I think it was someone
the AZT guy, the one that was giving AZT out in the 80s? Fauci,
right.
Oh, okay.
Like, so Bobby, you wasn't around when they literally pit vaxxers versus anti-vaxxers. You wasn't around for that?
I'm saying I was in the middle of it. And I was in Harlem and I debated that community.
So then you debated something, you were in the middle of it, but you're saying it didn't happen.
No, I'm trying to tell you that you're not going to be able to close the educational gap on a conversation. We're going to argue like we ain't got, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm telling you that the very word that the president of the United States used. What did he say about the vaccines? It's the what? What did he say? Operation Warp Speed. That's a marketing nightmare. Why would you say that?
Alkaline in the chat.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me, right?
Alkaline
That's the wrong thing to say in a time like that. That's the wrong thing to say. Operation Warp Speed, because it gives you the illusion that the vaccines was made too fast or something. Like they skipped some steps. That's not true.
All right. No, saying you got anything to add to this? This is your guy, so you got
Yeah,
anything
no,
to
At
add?
this point, they should be absolutely taught to me, and I'm not mad. I told them what was going to happen. I get it.
No, it's all good. Listen, one
What
thing
happened?
about the panel is we're very adamant about everybody have their say and everybody have their opinion. That's
Absolutely,
cool.
we good. Yeah,
So
but y'all should be taught of me right now.
No,
You
but
said
when
I
you
sound
say
just like that guy. If you say I sound like that nut that was on here, you're definitely
you're
taught
just
me.
on
Well,
another
listen, what I
side.
gotta
You're
say
just
is
on the other side, but you
That's
both
all.
sound
I'm
nuts.
not on the other side. I'm trying to explain
You're
to
the
you
opposite
that I'm
end of
not.
Yeah.
I'm on your
spectrum.
no. Listen, to have an opposing view, you have to have the same level. And I'm telling you that the earth that we're on, from Russia to
It's
China to Cuba, right? Whether they trust each other or not, they all use vaccines. Now, they might not trust each other to make the vaccines for them, but they sure as hell got to it. Now, that's my evidence to prove to you that India, China, Russia, United States, they don't even get along, but why do they all have vaccines? Now, China has a high level of natural herbs and stuff. They got a whole industry based off of that. Why would they use vaccines, though? See, at a certain point, we got to say, yo, we not here. See, we ain't read this. Virology. You look right behind me. I got book one and book
Anybody
two.
got a super chat for me? Anybody got a super chat for me?
See, I'm not on your show to promote vaccines. I don't care. Matter of fact, y'all don't got to get your kids vaccine. I don't care. But I tell you what, if we lived in Africa, right, where the number 2 killer of newborn babies is diarrhea, which is caused by a pathogen, you wish you had a vaccine against that. See, we live in America and we're spoiled. We don't walk around with braces on our legs no more. Why not? Polio. What happened to polio? Them damn horrible vaccines. What happened to smallpox? Why we ain't running around here down for smallpox? Those horrible vaccines. Measles was the number 1 killer of babies. Why not now with them horrible vaccines? How come the acidic Jewish community in New York broke out with measles, right? Why did they break out? Because their vaccine level went down and they was talking crazy like we talking. Those horrible vaccines. So for really, I already won. I'm just having fun. So don't get it because that's your choice as a spoiled American.
Now,
but live in the wrong place.
What did you win? What is there like a prize? Is there like
we here having a good conversation.
There's nothing to win. We're just talking.
It is our health. That right now we can do this show. We can leave, go to the food market. We can do with humans are very social beings.
So
right?
Bobby, why should we get the COVID vaccine? Tell us.
I don't care.
No, I'm saying why? Because you're an advocate. So I'm just wondering, why should we get it?
I don't care.
But you fought for it.
And we have immune systems. So use your immune system.
Wait a minute. You're an advocate for vaccines, so I'm convinced
I'm an advocate for me and I'm an advocate for me and my family.
No, you was in the middle of Harlem fighting about it. So I want to know what was the cause.
You didn't know coronavirus hadn't gotten here yet? You didn't know that? Oh, you didn't know.
I'm asking why should people get vaxxed?
Watch this. Hold on.
This is weird, boy. It's like cue the fucking Twilight Zone music. Right. I'm just asking you. You're an advocate for vaccines.
Not no more.
As of when? 5 minutes ago?
I don't care. I'm not advocating. No, I don't care.
So as of 5 minutes ago, you're not?
I never was advocating. I would simply give you the high level medical science on the situation.
But you were in the middle of Harlem fighting for it. I know we all have a choice. We absolutely do. So why are we arguing over each other's
choice right now?
I'm not arguing over your choice.
No, I'm saying, why would I care about I don't care anymore because the problem has been worked out and fixed. So now I can just sit back and let y'all do. The problem was there was a pathogen that killed the Americans and the African American community. The life expectancy dropped 2.5 years. It wasn't the Holy Ghost that did it. What was it that made the daggone average life expectancy of Black people? What did that? I wonder what it was. It was the coronavirus.
Can you tell us why you're an advocate for the vaccine, sir?
Because 1, we don't have polio anymore. because of vaccines. 2, we don't got smallpox no more because of vaccines. My kids don't know what the hell chicken pox is. A chicken pox? Why we don't got that? Because of vaccines. As a matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, vaccines are their own worst enemy because they work so damn well that we can sit here and forget about it.
Oh shit.
That we can talk this talk because people like me and No Saint, we vaccinated. So if you got coronavirus, right? Watch this. And he don't, but you come around me and I come in contact with you, then I go to him, I have stopped it. Right? Ooh. Now I'm potentially won't even give it to you.
Oh,
so we can talk this talk because our levels of vaccination is here. Right? But go to some other places when it's not. You can go to get them same polio diseases, those same chicken pox, measles, mumps. People still dying from that in the rest of the world. Third world countries, they wish they had our thing. So yes, I would advocate people to take the flu shot.
Oh, so now you're advocating again. You didn't give up.
I'm just saying, because that comes around every year. I would advocate that. But I'm saying I'm not going to argue with you on it because I feel like that as Americans, we should have a choice. But in the middle of a medical emergency like a pandemic, that choice should be very, very little. Like I don't know, because I don't think you should be able to have the right to get me sick.
Oh, okay. So you believe in giving putting your body into the government's hands? You believe in giving them that much power?
I would never do that. That's why
you just said that. That's exactly what you just said.
I mess with science. Science don't do that.
You just said that.
Science is not government. Science is not government.
But who would
remember I got cut off earlier. She cut me off earlier. Miss Jen cut me off, Jen. She wouldn't be saying it, Jen.
Thank you for the super chat. E Black is in the building. Thank you.
Jen got fired up. Jen, you got fired up and cut me off, Jen.
Yeah, I was real fired up.
What's up, E Black? I'm losing my mind. I'm in. What'd you say? You in the what?
So Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone.
Yeah, because this is crazy. So who's gonna? So if there's a mandate, the scientists are going to give the mandate, or the government's going to give the mandate?
The government, based off of the recommendation from good science, will make their choices. So that's what good quality government's supposed to do. They're supposed to follow the science. But does it happen all the time? No.
Good quality American government.
Wait a minute. See, hey, I ain't say I was a happy American.
I mean, but saying
all the time.
Historically, when we put out life into the government's hands, what have it worked out for us?
But who would put their life in? First of all,
I'm just saying for us,
I don't know.
Americans, right?
I mean, some people
to give the government that much control. You think
they don't
that's
have that
healthy?
kind of control? They don't have that kind of control.
They didn't. Okay, so people didn't lose their jobs for not taking the vaccine. They didn't have that kind of control.
And they should have.
But that's not the question. Did they lose their jobs?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because it was mandated.
Per what? The government, correct?
Per mandate.
I wish MRM would come up. He should have been here today.
But who mandated it, sir? The government or the scientists?
State government mandate.
Okay, so we're back to the government again.
Federal regulations.
Okay, hold on, we're back to the government again. So you do agree that it's okay to put that much power into the government's hands? Are we agreeing on that?
No, you had the power just to get another damn job. You ain't had to take the vaccine. They didn't take that away from you. You should go to you should go to around 1800 when it was forced vaccines.
That's not the question I asked. See, you're going around the circle.
Let's get back on course.
I'm asking just a simple question.
Yeah.
So that's putting the power in the government's hands.
No,
correct?
We had the power to ignore them and not do it. They never forced me to do anything.
It's not called a mandate, right? It's not called a mandate.
No, it's not. Listen, if I work for the trash company and they say now we have a mandate that you got to get vaccinated, or if I want to go to school because they still got mandated vaccines for kids, maybe because it's the evil government that they want to shoot everybody up with the vaccine. That could be it, probably.
Well, no, not your government.
But I have a choice to homeschool my kid. I have a choice to homeschool my kid. I have a choice to send them to a private school that don't do that. See, so a mandate is not forcing you to do anything. It might make you make a choice. It might make you do a new job.
You're splitting hairs. You're splitting hairs because the thing is this. So no. because the people in New York City who were mandated, right, and fired because they made that choice not to get it, are now having to come back to work because they're like, oh, sorry, just kidding, right?
No, they showed you some love.
Showed us some love. Okay.
Yeah, get their jobs back.
That's see,
is that okay though? Is that okay to give people their jobs back?
What do you
think about? Okay to give them their jobs back?
Why are they giving them their jobs back? Because they were
because it's over with now and it's good and you don't need it. We good now. Everybody's certain level. Listen, they good. And they come on, man. I'm not, hold on. First of all, I'm an advocate for community building and having a choice of our bodies, right? Same thing with abortions, okay? Same thing. I think a woman should have that choice.
But you just said people should be fired.
It's her body.
Didn't you just say people should be fired if they didn't get the vaccine?
He said two different things.
No, I didn't say that. I said the mandates. I said my health in a situation which it was extreme. Let's be real. The last time we had a pandemic was 100 years ago. None of us grandmothers wasn't even here. 100 years ago, right? So it was an extreme situation. It was a pandemic, meaning our planet Earth.
So in a serious situation, you think people should get fired? Their choice should be taken away. In a serious situation, you think people should get fired, lose their job?
No, in a serious situation, right? Don't allow the nuts to make decisions over our lives. Now I need an expert to make that decision.
All right, I'm just talking about the regular people, not the scientists, the regular people who wanted to keep their job but could not because they weren't vaccinated. I'm asking you a question. Do you think they should have been fired?
Get their ass out of there. We're in the middle of a pandemic.
Okay,
we ain't got time to play with y'all.
Then you don't believe in choice. Then you don't believe in choice, sir.
You
don't believe in choice,
y'all
sir.
Being funny now. Y'all trying to be funny now.
You don't believe in choice, then.
Y'all being funny.
You're talking out of both sides of your neck.
Ain't no saying why you letting them do this to me, man.
Well,
they know damn well they had a choice to leave that damn job.
Where you found him, No Saint boy. Woo! This was you dig deep for him.
Come in, you talk, Jen. Let's talk.
We've been talking.
We not
for an hour and a half.
You're having a show. I want to talk.
Okay, look.
Jen, Jen, look at me, Jen.
And you're giving us a show.
I'm not. Jen,
look at Christopher Higdon. He said, by the CDC. The CDC said the COVID vaccines did not prevent catching nor transmission of the coronavirus. Do you believe the CDC?
I believe Christopher is a liar. Jump your ass up on the panel. Lies.
But the CDC did say that. So
lies.
Let's go ahead and look it up. Let's look it up.
Man, y'all like a preacher that cut and paste the Bible. Read the scripture up here and forget the rest of it and make a determination. Nah,
you are literally describing yourself, sir.
Right.
Okay,
right.
Whatever.
Describing yourself.
That's a good thing. Counterintuitive, probably so.
How the fuck did you just give us your bio?
Really? Hey, Jen.
Everyone in the chat is saying the CDC did say this comment here.
He has weaponized that comment against you. So are you telling me, Jen, that the CDC does not advocate vaccines? Is that what you're trying to say? They talk out of both sides of their neck like you. No, I'm asking you a question. Are you telling me that the CDC does not advocate vaccines?
I would do it too if I'm financially being compensated. I'm going to advocate for anything that I'm financially.
So we agree that the CDC does advocate vaccines, right?
I'm agreeing that they talk out of both sides of their neck like you're doing right now.
And I'm telling you, it's because
they say what this gentleman said in the comment, and they promote at the same time. Yes.
No, they never said. Y'all don't get it. I can't make you understand that.
They did say that. They flat out said that.
There has not. Okay. Don't cut me off, Jen, because you're good at this, Jen. You're good at cutting me off, Jen. Just for the record, let me make this statement. Have they created vaccines that prevent you from catching it?
No.
Right. They never made a vaccine like that. So what the hell are we talking about?
I don't know. Why are you advocating for it? Why are you advocating for it? I don't know.
But that's not how a vaccine even works. That sounds like a cure.
So a vaccine, no, I'm going to say it again. A vaccine, in the history of vaccines, they've only made one, right, to stop you from getting infected. And that's the human papilloma vaccine. And that's actually a vaccine against cancer, cervical cancer, by the way. But all of that, vaccine.
And throat cancer as well.
Throat cancer.
Listen, in the history of virology, there has not been a vaccine created except the one that I mentioned, right, that would stop infection or transmission, like he said. So now where you at with it? So they don't even make vaccines like that. So what is he talking about? So why do you want the CDC to lie? See?
Well,
right, y'all, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, they heard what I just said.
Christopher Higdon says the director of the CDC went before Congress and explained that. So it's not made up. It is not a fabrication. Hi, Tristan.
As of July 8th, 2021, I'm reading a particular headline. It basically said that despite new COVID variants, the CDC says you do not need any booster doses right now.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I can understand why the vaccine has mutated now to a point where it is kind of like the common cold. So it's not killing people. It's not putting people in the hospital like it did. And that's what viruses do. Viruses mutate over time, and eventually they become weakened, or they become your body is able to live with them. They're not killing off the patients anymore. And that's viruses do that all the time. So
this here too is something that was debated a lot, right? Turkey Bill says someone else taking it or not doesn't affect you, only them. If you guys believe in the vaccine so much, why do you give a fuck who else is not taking it? If you believe
this
in
is
it,
my question.
If you believe in it,
this is my question. Have you ever gone out of the country?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So when you get there, do you ask everyone if they've been taking the same vaccines that you took before you got there? Or you just trust that your shit works?
Every place I went you had to have a vaccine.
Yeah. Other countries have shots you got to get.
So I don't know what they're.
I know, but the point I'm making is when you got there, did you ask everyone you came in contact with if they were vaccinated?
I didn't see everyone in the country.
No. Every time that everyone you came in contact with.
I know. What's the point? What's your point?
The point is, if you didn't do that then, what made this so different? Why did people just take their vaccine, trust that the shit worked, and go about their business like every other vaccine that's ever been rolled out in life?
This is the only thing. The only thing I'm going to say about that is that it was an extreme time.
An extreme fear push. Yes.
It was an extreme time. The virus did take out a lot of people, and if you were to get the vaccine, they the thing was you didn't want to go and get somebody else sick and possibly they die, like an elderly person or whatever. And you didn't want to flood the hospitals, even though that guy yesterday said the hospitals weren't flooded.
They weren't. Yeah, I told you my uncle came up here.
But do you understand the difference between having beds? Do you understand the difference between I'm sure you do, but the difference between having intensive care beds and regular beds? The intensive care could be swamped. And you can still have other beds downstairs that aren't.
Well, that's what.
So then the hospital wasn't jam packed if there was empty beds. Period. Whether they were upstairs or downstairs or next door. If it's just the ICU that's full, then the hospitals weren't jam packed then. Because every bed would be occupied. So the guy yesterday did have a point.
That's what he said. I'm
letting you know. My uncle was, and my two neighbors.
We could see here where I work. You could see.
I'm tired of this, no Saint. I'm tired of this shenanigans. Hold on, no Saint.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. Can y'all please explain to me the damn conspiracy on why they would lie about all this? Help me out now. What benefit? Whether it's monetary.
Have you heard of Tuskegee, sir?
Hold on. What is
Have you heard of Tuskegee, sir?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Tuskegee, sir?
Explain
Have you heard of it?
Yes, ma'am. Explain it to me.
I
want to make sure you know what it is.
Yeah. No, have you heard of it?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you've heard of it, let's not play semantics. If you've heard of it, why did they lie? What were they getting out of it? Why would they lie to a bunch of black people? What for?
Oh, so you don't know what happened, you're just making it up right now. You don't know.
I'm asking you, why did they lie to those black men? Why?
Why did they deny them medical treatment?
Yeah, why did they lie? It's a simple question. You're saying, why would people lie? I'm asking you, why would they lie?
Because they was evil, out of order humans.
Oh, well, you know what?
So did all the evil, out of order humans die with Tuskegee?
No, in actuality, based off Tuskegee, they formulated certain rules and regulations that they could actually, they can't get away with that
drinking?
no more.
You got to be drinking something good.
Are you drinking?
You hear what I just said, though? No, y'all going to ignore what I just said?
No, I'm not going to ignore. I just want to know if you're drinking.
I don't drink. I haven't drunken in 30 years. What are you talking about?
All right.
So
all right,
wait. So y'all gonna let that roll over like that's how y'all want to do that?
Go ahead, what did you say?
Look at the show and say, damn.
Go ahead, what did
he
you
had
say?
a point right there.
Repeat it.
So hold on. So why don't we do this then? Why don't we just bang every white person in the mouth then? Why not do that? Because remember when they did that slave? Hold on, they enslaved black people, didn't they? Hold on.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Let's just stay on. You said, why would they lie? No, you're not. You're definitely not saying what I'm saying. No way in hell. Why would I send my kids to school? If my mind was doing that, I would tell my friends fucking have me committed. You are not saying what I'm saying, okay? You said, why would they lie? Why would they lie? What would they get out of it? Why would they lie? So I brought up Tuskegee, which was a blatant case of people lying that were in charge of your health, life, and death, and they lied blatantly. Let people die. Let people go blind. So I asked you, why did they lie? Why would they lie? Because according to you,
they experimented. They wanted to figure out what the syphilis was actually doing to these people.
We finally got here. We took the long way.
Let me finish my point.
So you don't think I am not. So you don't think that they were doing. So you don't think that they were doing that with the vaccine? You think it's beyond them to do that with the vaccine?
Based off of Tuskegee experiment.
Tuskegee.
Discuss how you say it again. I'm going to say it right.
Tuskegee. There's a K there.
I got it. Tuskegee. I did it. Okay. Based off of that, when they enrolled those black people, those poor black people in Alabama, there wasn't a cure for syphilis. During the experimentation, there ended up being a quote unquote penicillin was invented. Okay. Now, the thing that was wrong is that they continue to watch those people and not give them the cure, the penicillin. That was evil. That was horrible.
For 30 years, right?
They shot them up with that.
For 30 years, right?
But guess what? After 30 years, however long it was, right? The family sued and they got restitutions for it. Okay. I'm here to say that there was a time where black people weren't getting no restitution. They shoot you dead and hang you. That's it. At least we to the point where they at least got to pay you. So I'm not trusting anybody.
Let me tell you something. Your diversions are like a fireworks. They just go everywhere. Let's just stay on this. You said, I'm gonna try. You said, why would they lie? Why would they lie about the vaccine? Why would they lie? What they gonna get out of it? Yet there was a case. No, it's not separate situations. It's people in charge of your health. It is people that you are depending on to tell you the truth about your health, especially when it is life and death. Matter of fact, Tuskegee is not the only one. It is one of many. It's one of many. They're sterilizing women still. There was La Operación in Puerto Rico. It's a lot. Yes. It's a lot. It's not Tuskegee. Tuskegee is the popular one, but there are a lot. But you're asking here today, well, why would they lie about the vaccine? Why would they lie? What are they getting out of it? And I am telling you, I brought up Tuskegee because I'm sure you're familiar with it. And I'm sure you don't know anything about La Operación in Puerto Rico. So I'm sticking to the popular one. Okay? Exactly. So I'm sticking, but you know about Tuskegee. So I'm sticking to the popular one. So they lied to these men for 30 years, 3 decades. But today you're saying, why would they lie about the COVID vaccine? Why would they lie about the COVID? So why would they lie? Why did they lie to those men in Tuskegee? Why did they lie? Because according to you, they have no incentive to lie, although there have been many medical experiments done on specifically
so you playing with me
color.
So now y'all playing with me now, right?
People of color.
Now you playing with me now. Hey, no saying, why you letting them play with me like that, bro?
Save your mans. Whose mans is this?
Hey, hold on. Let me get this straight. Hold on.
Save your mans.
I would like to get this straight.
Your mans.
So now, hold on. Wait. I like to get this straight. So you trying to tell me that in 1932, you don't know why they did black people like that in 1932? I'm serious right now.
That's great.
You know what? It must be me, no saying that in 1932, why didn't they give the beautiful black people a cure? They thought we was monkeys. We had us enslaved. 1932. You couldn't put the same bathroom with a white person in 1932. So you trying to give us 1932?
So they don't think we're monkeys anymore?
No saying, why you got them playing with me like this?
No saying,
you know I set her up with that. No saying. Why you got to do them in 19? So you got to ask about 1932.
So white people,
Women couldn't vote
respect us
1932.
now.
Black people couldn't vote 1932. They had the quote unquote, you can't pin a white person.
So white people no longer see us as monkeys.
Are you serious?
So white people no longer see us as monkeys.
Are we playing the 1932 game right now? Because you was playing it real hard about 30 minutes ago.
No saying you owe me.
Wait.
You owe
We
me.
really didn't need Alkaline. We really didn't need Alkaline, man.
Hold on. So they done fell in love with us since 1932?
Yes, Lily.
Like they just grew a conscience and like
there's no more redlining. There's no more redlining. There's no systematic.
Listen.
1932, bro. Hey, bro. They 1932 me. Why did they do black people 1932? Why couldn't we piss in the damn white bathroom in 1932? Let's start with that, sis. Why we playing? Since we want to play the game of 1932 and why let's play
2023. You still can't move in a certain neighborhood. In 2023, let's stay right here.
That's all we gotta do.
In 2023. Your application will get thrown out if your name is Keisha Jackson in 2023.
Nah, I want to stay in 1932. You was comfortable. Now you ain't comfortable in 1932 no more. See? Now you fading away from 1932 real fast.
But listen,
you always no saint. No saint, you owe us.
Ain't no saint, you owe me.
You owe us.
You owe me no saint.
Damn sure do.
No saint. Oh, a lot of people right now. God damn.
You know what? We should have. If I would have known better, Alkaline, are you still in the chat? If I would have known better, or me, you, all of us would have stood quiet, and I would have let Alkaline and him just go at it, and I would have just chilled.
I wouldn't have went out with that nut. I know a nut when I see it.
I would have just chilled. Do you?
Yeah, you know what a nut is? A nut is a person who does not have an option. So now I'm gonna ask y'all, what option do y'all have? Hold on. Ain't no saint. Yeah. Watch this. A nut is a person that tells you to do something and don't have another option. So I'm gonna ask y'all, if not vaccines, since we want to play the game, if not vaccines, what do you have?
Do you know
for the human community to stop pathogens and disease? I'm asking.
Ooh, somebody loud in somebody's background. Who yelling back there?
I asked the question.
Some people actually believe in natural immunity.
Yeah, but okay. And
no saint. Don't jump in, no saint. I'm asking the experts, since they avidly saying no vaccines, then what the hell did you use? What should we use as the human community? Hold on. I'm now officially afraid of vaccines because of this conversation today. All I want is
you should be. That's the smartest thing. That is the smartest thing you have said all night. That is the smartest thing you have said all night, sir.
Since you've scared me off my position, what is your valuable option? And please explain to me how it worked and has it worked, or how has it worked? Can you do that for me?
Sure. People die every day, B. Right. It's a cold world, dress warm. People die every day, B. It's a cold world, dress warm. People die every day.
Right.
That's just it. Humans
That's
die.
the option. Die. Appreciate it. Now you scared me back to vaccines now.
Humans die.
Now you send me back to vaccines. I'm back on vaccines now. I don't just want to die, but I don't have to.
When people say natural immunity, how'd that work out for the Indians when smallpox was put under?
Stop bringing up the Indians. We're in 2023. Let me tell you how it worked out. I caught COVID twice. Let's talk about natural immunity. Stop bringing up the Indians and the Indians back in the 1800s. 2023, when everybody caught COVID, I had it twice. I'm still here. Look at me, a fucking living example of natural immunity. A living example of natural immunity. Oh shit, gadzooks. Nobody in my family got vaxxed. We all caught that bitch. We're still here. That's natural immunity.
We knocked it out in a few days.
We didn't go off like the Indians.
I'm glad
so when you say, I know, but when you say, well, how did that work out for the Indians? Let's talk about right now. We're on COVID. We're on COVID. We're not winning smallpox back in the 1800s when the boats came in and Christopher Columbus, 2023. Yeah, but here's the thing. We didn't get vaxxed. We got the COVID. We're still here. Our families are still here and they're not vaxxed. We're not the Indians. COVID wasn't the smallpox. We're still here. So natural immunity works.
And the only one of my family,
In
many cases, not some, in many cases, because millions of people didn't get vaxxed. So it's not some, not all. Many people said, fuck your vax. And they're alive and well and lived through COVID 2, 3, 4 times. That's the point I'm making. It's not just, it wasn't a little demographic. Millions of people said, fuck your jab.
And y'all can do that. Because millions of people's got vaccinated.
Because we can do that because of natural immunity. That's how we can do that. I think it was a
combination of both.
That we can do that. We can do that.
I think it was a combination of both.
No, there was some motherfuckers who tried that shit and dropped that though. There was some motherfuckers who tried that.
How do you explain all the people that died? No, I know 3 people personally that died with COVID who were vaxxed. How do you explain that? Why didn't they live? Why didn't they get super immunity? Because they got vaxxed. All 3 of them, and they're all dead right now.
They wasn't living in the cartoon you talking about right now. Because I've never heard a doctor say that it was the risk reward we're talking about here.
What?
They never said. They never said what you're saying. Now you worse. You worse than everything.
Let's get ready to run, boy.
Now you're on your side.
Let's get it. This is the block, bitch.
Oh, y'all, wow. Bring it back up.
It's all good. It's all good. We can have a civil discussion. Isn't that right, Alkaline City?
The boxing gloves are off.
See, now they off. I thought they was off from the beginning. He come in a nut. Now you're gonna let him go over. You think he your help? I'm gonna beat him up too. He can't.
You let me know when.
I definitely don't need help. If you know anything about the block, I don't need nobody's help.
Hey Jen.
Why you bring disrespectful?
Because he's in the back. No, I don't want Alkaline City. I don't want you to. I know, but I don't want you calling anybody out. We were just.
No, I'm not calling no names. What I'm saying is, I let this guy on the show for 1 hour and a half. And he told you guys and taught you guys nothing. So you please let me know when you're ready to learn something.
Teach us something, Alkaline. Teach us something. Please.
No, because I think he still got some more he wants to say, and let him keep lying to you for a second.
Hey, all I know is we can go to work. We can choose to mask up if we want to. I suggest during winter seasons you mask up. That actually helps stop, slow down the transmission. People spitting in your face, because when we talk, we spit. We learned that through the pandemic.
Hey, Mr. Unk, let me ask you a question.
I don't wear no man. I ain't never worn one.
Listen.
But I like them. I like how they look.
You never wore one?
No.
Excuse me, Jen.
Bragged about catching coronavirus.
Excuse me, Jen. Excuse me, Lily.
No,
Right?
I like the mask because people don't talk to you when you have a mask on.
Hold on. Can you guys hear me?
No, we can't hear you at all.
All right, so listen, I want to talk to this clown right now. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call your name.
Bitch.
I apologize.
I'm gonna call you a bitch because
all right.
Let's not
sorry.
call me.
I apologize. Because that's where his information just digresses into my system.
Now I ain't playing. I played with you the first. I ain't playing now.
Listen, can you answer my question? Let me ask.
Not answering none of your questions because
you're
disrespectful.
No, you scared. Stop it. You see how he gets scared? This guy's a scaredy cat.
Just ask the question. Maybe somebody else will answer it.
No. I don't need 2 overweight guys telling me about health.
Overweight.
So listen.
See?
Overweight?
I don't know. But anyway, Mr. Unk, right? You talking so much about vaccines and disease, right? I guess you know what diseases are, right? So what is the cause of disease? What is the first cause of disease? Let me make it specific because you guys like to be specific. What is the first cause of disease? Off the head, stop Googling it. Stop. I see through your lenses, through your glasses. I see you Googling. I see your screen. Put your hands up. What is the first cause of disease?
I need to chop cheese.
First cause of disease.
Me too.
First cause of disease. Look, he's still Googling. Look. Man, what are you talking about? All right. Man? If you can't answer it, I'll answer it for you.
What is it? Did y'all get the question?
Yes. What is the first cause of disease? I asked you.
You get infected with.
See, no. I don't want to hear your Google. I don't want to hear your Google nonsense.
Don't ask me no more questions.
I don't want to hear your Google nonsense.
I'm not playing this game.
If you're not gonna let him answer, then why are you asking?
No, I get it,
bro. Let him answer. And then you can rebut.
All right, Jen. The reason I did that, Jen, is because when I asked him a question, is because he got so much knowledge and he's claiming so much. It should be spontaneous, right off the jump. Now I see through his lenses. This is what he does. Even on the last debate, everything he wants to Google. He wants to gibberish for 25 seconds, 30 seconds until it comes up on his page and he starts reading it off. If you can't come, listen, I'm talking, my man. Can I talk? Can I get the floor now? You had the floor.
You asked me a question.
You had the floor for 1 hour. We gave you the floor. I asked you a question. You couldn't answer it.
Tell you what, not ask me. I'm not answering any more of your dumb questions.
Good. I don't want you to. You're done. You're done. Now. You had an hour.
Right. I'm gonna listen to you.
Great. Pause yourself. Mute yourself.
Yeah.
All right. So I asked him what was the cause of because he's claiming, oh no, you need the vaccine. It protects against this disease and that because the disease does this. Bro, you don't know. You don't even know what causes disease. The first cause of disease is dehydration. Okay. We got our bodies, right? Why we suffer from this disease, right? Is because we're dehydrated. We have lack of hydration. First of all, we don't even know how to hydrate ourselves. Okay. The reason we get diseases, don't shake your head, my man, because I'm talking and I don't care. You can answer in an hour from now. Okay. The reason we get diseases, right, is because our bodies, they have a balance, right? A negative balance and a positive balance. Okay. The negative balance, they call that the satanic balance. That's the balance of death. That's what causes you to die. You see, I'm giving you science. The positive balance, is the science, is the balance of life. It gives you life. It gives you energy. It causes you to live. This is called the pH balance. Okay. The pH balance runs on a scale. The scale is 0 to 14. That's simple. Right? 0 to 14. See, I'm giving you numbers and I'm giving you science. This is what teachers do. Okay. They teach, they give mathematics and they give equations and they give, all these type of things that I'm giving you right now. So 0 to 14 is the pH scale. This is your body's life balance. 7 is neutral. 7 is the middle, right? We know that. We know half of 14 is 7. 6.9 to 0. That's the scale of death. That scale is called acidity. Okay. When your body is in this acidic state, that's called acidosis. Okay. The state above 7.1.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
2 seconds.
I know you're
2 seconds.
2 seconds, literally.
Yes. And 7.1 to 14, that's an alkaline state. That's the state of no death.
Okay, let me ask a question.
Yes.
I know you're a believer in Dr. Sebi, and you was really going off in the chat barking like, no, Dr. Sebi cured HIV, diabetes, cancer, the this, the that, So can you talk to us a little bit about that, about what Dr. Sebi cured and why you believe that he cured those things? And also tell us why he wasn't able to cure himself from pneumonia. Go.
Okay. I am telling you, explaining to you. Like so
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, retarded. Okay, retarded terms. So what I was explaining to you was the pH balance. When you have 6.9 to 0, that's the state of disease.
Wait. I asked about Dr. Sebi.
I'm giving it to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving it to you.
Okay.
I'm giving it to you. Don't treat me like this guy that didn't give you knowledge. I have the keys to what I'm saying.
Can you guys hit like and subscribe for Mama? Thank you. Hit me with a super chat if you're enjoying the show. I'm asking specifically about Dr. Sebi.
Yeah, and I'm giving you specifically the answer. You understand? I'm specific. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not this guy. I'm not going to gibberish and jibber jabber for like 10 hours saying nothing. I'm going to give you specifics. Once again, pH balance, 0 to 14. This is our body's life balance. This is what gives us disease. 6.9 to 0 is acid. 7.1 to 14 is alkaline. Acid stays 6.9 to 0.
I'm gonna get a snack. Let me know when he gets to Dr. Sebi.
I'm getting it right now. I'm giving it to you right now. So I'll wait till she comes back.
No,
because
keep going.
well, I'm giving her the answer that she wants, but I guess she's not gonna. Well, I'm not taking a long way because I'm giving it to her right to the chase.
Okay.
So this is how it goes: 0 to 14, 6.9 to 0 is disease. 7.1 to 14, no disease. Okay. So when your body is eating the wrong food, your body goes between 6.9 to 1. That's how you get all diseases from a common cold to the HIV virus. When you eat the right food, your body goes 7.1 to 14. When your body goes 7.1 to 14, that HIV virus, that common cold that you caught 6.9 to 0 goes away. That's how Dr. Sebi cures disease. That's how all diseases are cured. You have to take your body out to the disease state, which is in the state of acidosis. That's where disease starts. Disease starts in the state of acidosis, which is 6.9 to 0. When you get your body in a state of alkalinity, that's the state of no disease. That's 7.1 to 14. The human body, when we were created, our natural balance was between a 7.1 to a 9.8 on a pH scale. What happened was when food started getting compromised and they started putting, see, you got to understand, how do we get our body in this no disease state? The 7.1 to a 9.8 balance. How we do that, how our body stays in this
Can anybody hear him?
Nah, I can't hear anything.
No, his pH balance went off.
We can't hear you.
3.529, balance of 8.56739, pH XXZ.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Okay. So what I was saying was 6.9 to 0, that's disease. 7.1 to 14 is no disease. How Dr. Sebi cured people was when a person is see the government, the food that they give you, the one that controls the 5 basic food groups in the government is an organization called the SAD organization, meaning the Standard American Diet or the Western Pattern Diet is what they feed you. The Western Pattern Diet consists of 2 types of foods: hybridized foods and genetically modified foods. There are 3 types of foods in the world. One is called natural, one is called genetically modified, and one is called hybridized. The hybridized food is the tainted food. The genetically modified food is the tainted food. See, I'm giving you sciences. The natural food is the electrical food, okay? What is hybridized food? What is electrical food? The electrical food is the food that feeds your cells, okay? When we eat, we don't eat because like your guy Heron and your guy Saint. They eat because they see hot fudge dripping down a sundae, or they see
eat like that. Hey, don't come for my fudge now.
Hey, or they see gooey cheese dripping down a greasy burger. That's called a mind fuck. That's what it is. That's called MK.
No, wait, what's wrong with mind fuck?
Is this alkaline?
Brother, I'm not talking to you. This is called MK Ultra. No, that's called death.
You mentioned me just now.
That's called death. That's called death. Okay.
That's you gotta understand though, he's about 50 pounds. So anybody who's more than 50 pounds is fat there.
Look, this,
so you know what I mean.
Look, once again, that's MK Ultra.
Somebody get that man some water. He dehydrated. He came in and telling us, so you must be sick because you
now you cutting me off, bro.
About your cheeks.
You spoke for 2 hours. This guy spoke for 2 hours and said nothing. Now I'm teaching. Now he wants to cut me off.
No, we actually had a conversation. All of us. Jen wouldn't let me talk like she letting you talk.
Hey, Jen, am I able to teach? Jen, am I able to teach? Or
I didn't let you ramble. Jen. I didn't let you ramble. Stop lying about me.
Hey, Jen,
had fun. Everybody
can I continue to teach? Because I'm showing you how to cure disease. Okay, my man. I showed you how to cure all disease. The way you all disease, the way you cure coronavirus, the way you cure cancer, the way you cure AIDS, the way you cure diabetes. Those diseases are diseases that are acid in your body. They have your pH balance between a 6.9 and a 5.8 on a pH scale, which is 0 is death. So the only way to get rid of the AIDS is to take your body from that 5.8 on the pH scale and add electrical minerals to your cell so it can bring it to a 7.1 or a 7.2.
Okay, so you're saying that Dr. Sebi did that for those people that were sick.
He didn't only do that for those people. He's not here right now. He left he left people something called an alkaline chart. All right. If you want to know why if you want to know why Dr. Sebi is dead, okay, you can go to my TikTok. It's called Truth Conspiracies. And the first video on my TikTok, it says the person who killed Dr. Sebi because he was killed. You don't even know that.
So if he wasn't killed,
he was murdered.
So he killed him.
Was he gonna live forever if he wasn't killed?
You're gonna live forever.
Was he gonna live forever? Everybody has an expiration. But there's different,
bro.
There are different
for all diseases.
Listen,
that's the reason people die.
Listen,
because of disease.
Let me explain something to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
While Dr.
Didn't he die of pneumonia? Didn't he die of pneumonia?
Because in jail, the jail, he was locked up in a Honduran jail. Okay, because his oppressor, and you can go to my YouTube, you can go to my TikTok channel so you can find out who his oppressor was. His oppressor had him locked up trying for bribery, saying that he had $50,000 and bribery funds on him. So they locked him up just to order his funds and supposedly, you know, go through his funds to see if they were legit or not. They knew his money was legit, but they kept him locked up and they kept him away from his natural minerals, and they were depriving him of food. And then also, you know what? When you're locked up, you don't know what they inject in you the same way they did Eazy-E and so forth and so on, and all these other people that are trying to save people through you know, health and wealth. You know, this is a conglomerate. This is the Vril Society. Do you know who the Vril Society is, Mr. Unk? Do you know who the Vril Society is?
I mean, but what are the chances? I just want to ask a question, and anybody can answer this. What are the chances of an 82-year-old frail man with pneumonia surviving, whether he's eating grass or not? Wait a minute. Let me finish my question, coño.
Okay, go ahead.
What are the chances of an 82-year-old frail man on the run surviving pneumonia, whether he eats grass sticks or not? 82 years old with pneumonia. That is my question.
No, that's the whole point, right? Let me explain something to you, right? When your body is in a natural state, right? Your body is like, he can be 83 years old, but when he got these natural minerals and these organic minerals feeding his cells, right? The electricity that's running through his body got his organs running like they're in their mid-20s, early 20s. He's feeling good. Once they take these natural minerals and they take this food that's feeding your cells, and you're a certain age, and they're taking this natural electricity from you, your organs are going to catch up to that age. So when you are quick and susceptible to disease and so forth. And you know what? The accusation was he died of a pneumonia. There's no guarantee. There's no autopsy. There's no proof. There's no nothing that was guaranteed saying that he died of a pneumonia. This was from his.
Okay, so then let's challenge that. What proof do you have that he cured AIDS and diabetes? What proof do you have? Where's the proof?
I'm telling you I told you how to cure it myself.
No. That's not what I said.
I told you how to cure it.
Okay, but that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said, what proof do you have that Dr. Sebi cured people with diabetes and AIDS? And what proof do you have? Because you said there was no proof. Listen to me. When I ask a question about the opposing side, both of you say, there's no proof, right?
I never said that.
But when you're talking about your side, then there's proof.
Yes, it is.
I'm asking you. All right, so I'm asking you.
Really, Jen?
I'm asking you. Hold on, Bobby. Hold on. All right. So I'm asking you, what proof do you have, Alkaline, that Dr. Sebi cured people with it? Because remember, they took him to court. Because he's not supposed to be saying that because he was lying. Remember that?
No, that's not why he went to court.
Okay. No, he went to court a couple times.
Yes. No,
he went to court a couple times with a couple different people.
We're talking about his main case. We're talking about the main case that he had 71.
The case with Michael Jackson was pretty, I would think, pretty big too. The type of money he was trying to get off of Michael Jackson. Okay?
We're talking
so listen to me. What proof do you have that Dr. Sebi cured people with AIDS in diabetes and herpes? What proof do you have?
Okay. If you go into the court case records, he brought over 71 patients with him. Every patient came with their doctor.
Is any of this a matter of public record?
This is all in public records.
I got it
this
right
is all in public records. Dr. Sebi came with over 71 patients. They all lined up in front of the judge with their doctor, with the doctor's note saying this guy had AIDS cured, this guy had cancer cured, this guy had blindness cured, this guy had sickle cell anemia cured. Not only that, that wasn't the reason Dr. Sebi got off on the case, and they dismissed it anyway, because the case wasn't about did Dr. Sebi cure these people. The Dr. Sebi, he only brought those patients just to show you that he cured the people, but that wasn't what beat the case. What beat the case was they sued him for medical malpractice, okay, saying that he was giving people medicine.
Who sued him for medical malpractice? Who sued him?
Okay, the New York Post, because he filed an ad in the New York Post saying that he could cure you from AIDS, cancer, diabetes, sickle cell anemia, so forth and so on. So they went and they locked him up, the New York Post, and they said that he lied, that he didn't do that. And the whole thing was that when he told the judge, when he gave the judge the ingredients, right? This is what I did cure the people. These are my 71 patients. Look, line them up. He lined them up with the doctor. Hold on. He lined them up.
Let me know, Jen.
He lined them up.
We got you. We're gonna get
he lined them up with all the doctor's records. All these people cured. After that, he showed the judge, you know what? What did you cure them with? Here's the ingredients, right? When it came back, the judge said, you know what? We can't lock you up, and we can't, we got to dismiss this case for medical malpractice, because medical malpractice means that you convoluted, healing with medicine. Medicine meaning there's a natural medicine, which is holistic medicine, and there's medicine, which is science medicine that scientists develop in a laboratory, which is genetically modified, organisms that they put together, which are just science creations. And then the lawsuit was that he medically cured these people, and the proof was no, that everything that he cured these patients was with natural food. We can't, we got to dismiss the case because they're suing. The judge is like, we got to dismiss the case because they're suing you.
Get the talk though. I'm tired of
Listen, I'm answering my question.
Whatever,
Stop it.
Man.
Stop it.
Whatever, dog.
You don't want to hear the truth. He doesn't want to hear the truth. The judge said to Dr. Sebi, so the world can hear this. The world is listening. The judge I
hope so, baby. I hope so.
The judge said to Dr. Sebi, we got to dismiss this case, and to the other district attorney, because you are suing him, the New York Post, you are suing him for medical malpractice, meaning that he healed these people with medicine. Not only did he heal these people, but the case was not about healing. The case was about medical malpractice. And you know what? He did not use any medicine at all. Everything that he used was food. So you cannot sue him for medicine when he did not heal with medicine. He healed with food, okay? So if you want to say that Dr. Sebi, he lost the case because he didn't win, because he didn't heal. No, he did heal. And he proved his healing, but the case wasn't about healing. The case was about medical malpractice, and they dismissed it because he didn't use medicine. He used natural food. All of his food is called holistic medication, which is food. God's medication, what our creator, what our most high gave Adam and Eve, what he left on his earth.
All right, that's enough. That's the fuck enough. God damn.
Man, fuck you, Jen. You sound like a little bitch. Who the fuck you talking to? Fuck you, bitch. Who the fuck you talking to? You a dumb hoe. You's a dumb bitch.
Your mama's a dumb hoe.
Fuck you, whatever y'all want. Any of y'all motherfuckers. I'll bring it. Yeah, go ahead what? Go ahead what? Go ahead what? You look like you suck 100 dicks, glizzy mouth. Get out of here, you dumb bitch.
You fucking Forrest Gump skinny motherfucker. I wouldn't have dropped him. I didn't drop him. Why did he? I didn't drop him. Why did he run?
Oh my goodness!
When you got on his back,
ass bitch.
You ever heard the story?
No, come on, listen. I want
him up in the chat, and then this.
No, but listen. I want the little hoe to come back up. Come back up here.
You ever heard this story?
Why is he mad? Because he fits into my fucking clothes. Bitch, come back. It's my fault.
That's what happens when
he wears that fucking size too. Listen. Listen, you little alkaline battery bitch. I just dropped the fucking link. Come back up here, ho.
He be wearing blouses.
She got him,
We
man.
can do this New York shit.
now.
This is what we do.
All day.
No
Like,
sense.
all day.
No
We got
sense.
jokes
We
on the
home
block,
on the
trust
pseudo
me.
killers.
Yo, listen, everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat.
Jen, you went from
Wait a
elegant.
minute.
You and Lily, y'all went from elegant and tea.
Oh, we
and next thing
versatile.
you know,
No. We versatile up here. We do
bitch
tea.
ass-
We still do tea. Don't get it
Yeah.
twisted.
Come back for tea time.
Y'all don't talk to them behind the scenes. Trust me. Yeah, they put on the show here.
I know they do.
Why did he get
Shout out
upset?
to all the
I
pseudo
don't
killers.
understand why he got upset.
I'm a raw squad up. All
Listen,
the people's man. Shout out.
Listen. We know the little AAA battery bitch is watching. So everybody in the chat, por favor, throw a 1 in the chat if you want the bitch to come back up. I don't mind the cursing and back and forth. I'm from New York. This is what I do. But I want the bitch to come back because I want to get into the court case because what he said was false. It was a motherfucking lie. And I don't
now he's
mind
claiming
people.
he shut everybody down, which he did. He made a bunch.
That's what people do. I mean,
He made a
when
bunch
people
of
lose,
claims.
right? When people lose badly,
that
look, everybody's throwing a 1. Come back up, little AAA bitch. Motherfucker built like a AAA battery and mad at me. Don't fucking get mad at me.
That alkaline
said
must
I
get you like hyped up. Or something.
Right.
Those
I'm
you
like,
dehydrated.
Maybe he need to try out some milk.
Drink some water.
I really don't understand why he has such vitriol. Like, he comes in here, he spews his pseudoscience. He has no evidence. He makes a lot of claims. And then he gets mad at people when they challenge him a little bit.
But I don't believe him.
you know cocaine is from the earth too.
No cap though. No cap though.
She said he was a
One
coke
thing I
guy.
didn't notice in the chat, a number of y'all was rooting for him though. A number of y'all was
They
saying
rooting for that nut.
Don't get silent now. Don't get silent now.
I'm going to blame Jen.
The game
You
ain't over.
knew he was
I'll
an
take the
alligator
blame.
when you got on his back and
Listen.
you rode across that daggone creek thinking he
But
was going to
I'm
be able to
not-
get me. You know it.
Bobby, I'm not complaining. I want the bitch back. I'm not complaining. Do I look like I'm complaining?
Don't look like you complaining.
He's still in the chat beating off. Don't beat off. Come up here and fuck, bitch. Come on up. Don't beat off in my chat. Don't beat off in my chat. Come on up here, ho.
Haran, it's after 2 hours. You see what happens. The gremlin
Turn
came
the
out.
vampires. What
Listen.
happened? I feel like I'm at home now. I can get loose now. Bobby banging this bitch.
Get comfortable, Bobby. Get comfortable. So
Come
going
on,
back,
baby.
really quickly, going back to the thing. All that shit he said was some bullshit. Because I do remember that court case. Again, there have been many cases against the charlatan Dr. Sebi, right? But even still, we're so cool up here that if you want to suck Sebi's dick, you're more than fucking welcome to. That is your business. That's your business, okay? We let religious people come up here and talk their shit. I'm an atheist. We let people come up here and talk about whatever the fuck it is they believe in. That's fine. You want to curse? I could curse. Your mama's a hoe. Now that we got that out the way, let's have a conversation. We can have a conversation. So going back to the case.
Jen, he ran from you on the internet, but he want to see me in person.
But Jen said
That's
you
the
can't
hilarious
take me.
shit. That's the
Dude,
gas.
that's a brave dude,
Jen said
man.
you can't
You
even
ran
take
from
me.
her
I
online.
did say that. I
but
did
you
say
wanna
that.
See me
But
in person.
Haran, but Jen
I
warned
did
him. She
say that.
said you can't even take me. You trying to go out of her?
Exactly.
She tried, and I was looking like he don't know who he fucking with tonight. And I saw that clock
Wow.
after 2 hours. I said, "Oh shit."
So the court case, the case centered around practicing medicine without a license. That's what the case was about. It had nothing to do with whether or not his methods worked. What this little AAA battery was trying to say, okay, was that the case was about he brought 70 people and they were all cured. That's not even what the fucking case was about. That's not what the case was about. And I don't give a damn about him sucking Sebi nut. Just come and plead your case. But the problem with him is that you can't get a word in edgewise. You know, that's my fucking pet peeve. That's all.
What
I know you watching, you little AAA battery bitch. I dropped the link. Come on up here. You skinny little fuck.
Damn.
You believe in
Man, got him.
So you remember
God.
yesterday I was saying like men shaped like little boys. That's what I was talking about. Y'all was what?
Oh, man.
What happens when you don't eat steak?
I really when I asked
what happens, baby.
When I asked Unc to come in here, I didn't realize. I thought I didn't know they met before. I didn't know they had a debate.
Why you didn't tell us that you met him before and y'all got in the fisticuffs?
He didn't know he was coming.
I didn't know that guy. First of all, this was the other day. So I'm minding my business, doing what I do, teach, getting the same flack from everybody because it's just, you know, if you ain't read the book, you arguing about what's in the book, you ain't read it. So it's going to always be some flack. And he comes with the same
is that a book you wrote? That your book?
No, when I say book, I'm saying like, you know, at a certain point, you either have time to sit down and really figure out what science is, or you just going to be, it's no way around. You can't, it's not something you just
fake. You can't fake.
Yeah, you got to really understand because it's counterintuitive.
Bobby, you don't remember arguing with that dude? How you don't remember?
No, I didn't know. No, when he popped up, I immediately knew that was the nut. I wouldn't even have did it if I known because I like to have a nice conversation, right?
No Saint set us up. No Saint set everybody up. No Saint set everybody up.
Set us up. No,
see how this went? See this how it went? This is exactly how slavery went down. White man went to Africa. And this is
got all the people that fighting against each other.
You know? Oh, I didn't even know. And boom, here we are, man.
Hey, we cool, but you're still a white guy.
Exactly. See, I told y'all, man. It always comes out eventually.
So do y'all got the actual court record?
He's got
there's no motherfucker.
I pulled it up, but
I'm not walking around with Dr. Sebi court records.
I pulled it up, but I'm not reading all that. So if you have the cliff notes, let's hear it.
I don't got the cliff notes.
Here. What I was asking for.
Here, I ain't gonna read all this. Look,
is there a list of people who have been verified to have been cured of all of these diseases?
No.
It's a matter of public record.
You guys share the screen. You share the screen?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So here you go. This is the actual court document. There you go. On. June 9th, 1988. It's right here.
What's saying? Set us up with AAA battery and Dr. Umar 2.0.
Yeah. For real. So this is actually the document right here. I'm not reading all this. Right?
What's it saying?
Kind of page 2, right? It appears that respondents, without admitting that they are or have been engaged in any illegal, fraudulent, or illegal acts or practices, are desirous of resolving this matter without further trial or adjudication of any issue of the fact or law herein in order to avoid incurring further substantial costs. So basically, Dr. Sebi them copped out. Simple as that. It's right here in front of your face. They copped out. All that they was fighting, no, they copped out. They let it go, right? And they simply said, well, okay, we'll drop the charges because actually you wasn't selling medicine. You was selling some damn herbal remedies nonsense. So they was like, okay, we're not going to get you for that. But this is what the guy had to sign off on right here. All that howling, screaming, right here, ordered to a judge and decree that this judgment order shall extend to Ogun Herbal Research Institute, Fig Tree Products, Comp, their principals, officers, directors, and employees and agents, meaning none of y'all can get this off, right? Let me come right here. It simply said, here's the order. This is what we're talking about. Here's where the rubber meets the road. Order adjudged and decree that the respondents are permanently enjoined from engaging in any fraudulent, deceptive, or illegal acts or practices, including but not limited to claiming orally or in written directly or by implication that respondents, their services, or their products can cure, mitigate, or in any way relieve or alter, watch this, here it go, hold on, or alter, let me move this up, the course of AIDS, herpes, leukemia, sickle cell anemia, lupus, or any other human disease, pain, injury, infirmity, or physical condition. I'm done. Simple as that.
Okay.
They signed off on this. That's it. We ain't got to have a conversation no more. All right. He had to put an ad in the paper, give anybody their money back, right? But what you can't do is act like you doing the shit the crazy dude just said. They said you can't do it. So he took his little ass back to Honduras somewhere with the complete foolery again. He's definitely this. He's a charlatan. Here you go. How do I know the guy's a charlatan, right? He's a charlatan because of this right here. It actually says it. We don't have to argue about this. We don't have to debate about this. But planet Earth recognizes this man is being what he is, what we say he is. And you said it first, Jen. Look, here you go. Look. That says charlatan. Now watch this.
Sharing the screen?
Yeah, y'all
sharing the screen. Okay, hold on. I gotta bring it up. There you go.
Here you go. Look, that says charlatan. Right? Is a person practicing quackery or similar confidence trick in order to obtain money, power, and fame. Watch this. Do 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 do. So here you go, right here.
It says Dr.
man right there.
Alfredo Bowman.
That's your man right there.
That's hilarious.
That's your man right there.
Wait a minute, Jen. Is this Alfred Berman? He's a goddamn charlatan, just like you said. What the hell is going on? Where the hell is that dehydrated crackhead at? Talking crazy. The Bible banger. Wow.
Yeah, we finished him
That
off
was
like
hilarious. That was hilarious.
We close them out like that. Bobby banging this bitch. That's how we close them out. Just like that.
You need to clip that shit. We gonna clip that shit. Yeah, we gonna clip that shit. Damn it.
What is happening? What is that? This was not my plan when I started this channel. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, so that shit's hilarious because he's literally under the definition. That's some wild shit. That is some wild shit. Like, that's your legacy. You're literally under the definition for charlatan. Also, he was trying, I remember he tried that shit with the Jackson family. Michael Jackson had hired him and his herbs or whatever. And Michael Jackson realized,
don't have good luck with doctors, do we?
No, they don't. No, they don't. And,
plastic surgeons, doctors. That motherfucker ain't got
nobody. Damn.
So he claimed he was trying to sue Michael Jackson for like 6 fucking figures, and Jermaine was like, "You could go on and take these little $10,000 and take your ass back to where you was at." Mm-hmm. So he tried to sue Michael too for money because Michael was like, "This shit don't work. Get out of my house."
Yeah.
Got to be more careful.
Okay, right. Thank you. This was supposed to be a serious stream. I came in with my teacher voice. I was like, "Hey,
man.
Good evening, everyone."
Get ready to be taught and ingest information.
Right.
Well, that's what I did.
I did this.
Fake glasses today.
I came in and saw the Thriller Vanilla.
No, listen.
Rumble in the jungle. I did say, let's get ready to rumble. See what happens.
No, and I did ask. When I asked Mark, I had no idea that they met each other. But I also didn't know that guy, so I didn't know he was going to come in and just automatically start firing off on people, kind of unprofessionally, like calling people out their name and. It could have been a good discussion because Unc he wasn't being disrespectful. So and then it ended up being
Unc is fun.
Jen, you were going at it with Unc. And I was like, I didn't bring Unc on here to debate Jen.
I know. He's like, don't debate Jen.
No, we good, man. It was just the optics of it was just very funny.
Listen, Unc
to see Alkaline.
You're welcome to the block whenever you like.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I enjoyed myself tonight with y'all, man. Y'all was a good crew, man. I had fun. I turned it up a little bit with you because we was having fun. I enjoyed that, man. We got off our chest. We had a post. Yeah, I had fun. The other guy, he don't know how to have fun, man. It's about
what I mean? But again, it's what I talk about. A lot of people are on here and they're off and they just, they pick a thing to be. They pick a thing to be radical about, whether it's that they love Jesus, they love Dr. Sebi, they swear by somebody and they will live and die on that hill. So Sebi, Dr. Sebi is the semantic of what that man is really going through. You think all that shit was about Dr. Sebi?
That's his Kevin Samuel.
That's his Kevin Samuel. That's his Kevin Samuel. None of that shit was about nobody's Dr. Sebi.
No.
Okay, that shit was deeper. It was a lot deeper.
I didn't understand why he attacked you though. Like he started attacking you.
But that's what she's saying.
That's what I'm saying. No, saying it's something deeper. It's deeper than me. It's deeper than nothing to do with anybody.
He's a 100-pound loud talking New Yorker. Trust me, guys like him probably got
New York.
No, he's from Red Hook.
Where's
he's
that?
From Red Hook.
Like, is that Brooklyn?
It's tucked down in Brooklyn. Nobody goes there.
It's basically. It's basically the fact that he said when he said Red Hook, I said, "Oh yeah, it makes sense."
But that's
it says Brooklyn. It's in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the Brooklyn we claim. Not my Brooklyn.
Oh no.
And I have a suspicion, and I like it. My ears go up. I have a suspicion he might subscribe to the 12 tribes chart, and he may be a Hebrew Israelite. Some of the language.
He did sound like that because they be ready to yell on that corner.
And then the Most High and blah blah blah. I mean.
You know what's interesting though? I will say this because I know we got to close. I got to get up early because I got a hair appointment. And then I got the gym. And then we're going to do not forget, guys, tomorrow we are celebrating and remembering Kevin Samuels the way we all knew and loved him, right? Those of us who loved him. Tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo, baby, okay? So I want to see the tacos. I want to see the tequila, okay? So come through tomorrow.
And it's not what they think. It's not what they're going to expect.
No, it's not. It's not what they think at all. So you have to be here tomorrow for the Kevin Samuels little thing, the shindig that we're doing. Come up, pull up. You guys can get on the screen. We will be remembering Kevin Samuels tomorrow, the way some of you know and love him, but not so much. You're going to be surprised what we present mañana. Don't forget, Saturday is Block Talent Battle every Saturday. If you're a talent, rap, act, sing, play the spoons. We had a drummer, we had a poet, we had a beatboxer. 8 p.m. Eastern every Saturday. Come on up here, show us your talent, and you have a chance to win $100 cash. Okay.
You sound like this guy who was talking about alkaline diets. What happened to him?
Yeah, right.
You know what's funny? For people that don't know, he actually competed in Block Talent Battle. That is where we met him.
Twice, right?
He competed twice. That is where we met him. He's a rapper and a producer. That's what he claimed. And his lyrics were really violent, and we thought they were a little funny coming from him, but we accepted it because that's what we do here.
Ironically, he was funny. Yeah, he was more entertaining today than he was during the goddamn show.
That's the show he should have gave us.
This is the shit you should have given.
I'm laughing at Vega verse because
Vega verse got me laughing all night.
She was hilarious.
Talking about Zabak. He said he's out there hanging with Zabak.
No, the chat was off the chain, and the chat was off the chain, and they're saying you're a good sport, Bobby. You're a really good sport.
Built for it.
We got one of the best chats on YouTube, man.
By far, the comedy in the chat. Look, Ryan Adams said, "Oh, hail Kevin Samuels. Oh, come hail him tomorrow. You're gonna have fun tomorrow. come hail him tomorrow."
We're gonna show him mad love for real.
Mad love for real. What I was gonna say, what's interesting to me. And I'll wrap with this really quickly. What's interesting to me is that the people that come up and say that they're vegans or a natural person or an herbalist or religious or Christians, they have been by far the craziest motherfuckers on this panel. By far. Every time I think, oh my God, this person is religious, so they're going to be so zen. And this person's a vegan. They eat like nuts and berries and grass. They're going to be they've been the most crazy motherfuckers on this panel by far. Y'all supposed to be peaceful. Y'all supposed to be zen. What is going on?
Chakras and crystals and moon rocks and shit. Like,
eat a steak. Eat a steak. Eat a steak.
I keep telling y'all, man. I keep telling y'all, man. Get you a ribeye, man. Get you some ribeye, bro.
You guys got any parting words? I gotta go watch Chimp Empire. I want to go see some monkeys.
I gotta finish.
I got some parting words. The scientific method is the 7 steps of it. So make an observation, ask a question, form a hypothesis or testable explanation, make a prediction based on the hypothesis, test the prediction, and you use your results to come up with basically brand new information. So essentially, the scientific method is merely nothing but an algorithm, a static algorithm, a constant. The only thing that changes is you might have new questions, you might have new information, but you come to but when you do have those new things, you come to new conclusions. And that is one of the reasons why science changes. So with that being said, that's all I wanted to say.
Well,
he's still in it. Is AAA battery
Christ.
still in the chat?
Probably is. You need to go drink some water, man, and calm down, man.
He's still
drink
in the
some
chat.
Alkaline water.
Right, or soda or something.
Listen, you might have also.
He need a soda.
Listen, when he
that shit got soy in there. He don't need no more soy. He don't need no more soy.
Too much estrogen.
Christopher's asking me what I'm eating, so I'm showing him.
Okay.
I thought you was telling the Alkaline boy to eat that.
No, Alkaline needs a steak.
Yeah, Jim,
he needs a big steak.
When he came in here, he was talking about. I'm talking about when he was on the talent show, and then he was talking about that he wanted to come on and talk about Alkaline and everything, and he also said I do crypto. So basically, I think this is his hustle. So when you attack someone's hustle, I don't know if he's making money, I don't know if he's selling products, but when you start attacking that, it gets personal.
Didn't he say he had CMOS or some shit?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what it was. We ain't trying to. I ain't trying to knock your hustle, boo. Everybody buy CMOS from the AAA battery.
But I want Bobby Banger to promote his channels.
Yes, definitely,
homie.
I mean, I ain't going over there, but promote, brother. Promote. This is mi casa, su casa, but I ain't fucking going over there.
I ain't actually invite you though. So
touche, honey, touche.
But yeah, really, scientific literacy is a vaccine against the charlatans that come amongst us and try to flim-flammers, bam-bammers, boom, right? Steal our humanity away from us, man. Remember, it was anti-science, right? Or pseudoscience that enslaved millions of human beings, Black people, African Americans, man, based off of pseudoscience, not science, right? So at the end of the day, man, we need to take a better look at the natural world around us. And the way to really look at nature is through science, right? Because that's all science is. Science is to know. But what is it that science wants to know? It wants to know and understand the natural phenomenon that exists in and around us. With that, I really appreciate the whole platform. I had fun. I didn't know y'all was gonna get turned up like that. I was trying to lay back and chill because I know how I get, right? That's why they call me God Killer, Bobby Banger, real black atheist. This is how I get down. But I actually enjoyed the decorum. He did that to the show, right? I think it's important for us to converse in intelligent conversations. I think it's important to have your opinions. But with science doesn't listen to your opinions. Science only listens to empirical data. Human beings are more flexible than science. And I understand that. Science is counterintuitive, right? If you want to hear the scientific conversation on the cosmos, man, go ahead and check out the pseudo killers, right? I'm a raw squad up, man. Real black atheism is on the rise. Appreciate you, Jen. Appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody, man.
Come back, Bobby.
You owe me.
Come back.
I do owe you.
No Saint owes everybody around. And he owes everybody around.
I see you in Vegas, no Saint.
Yeah, and I really appreciate you coming on here. I didn't know how it was gonna go. I felt uncomfortable because it kind of went in a different direction than I was expecting it to go. But I'm glad that you were all right with it because I was like, oh, I hope he's not going to get mad.
You know how your black friends are.
Yeah, I'll get mad.
He acting brand new. He been up here so many times when we popped off.
No, Saint, you know, this is my environment. I'm normally one to kick it right because I don't even deal with all that. I don't play all that. Well, Bobby, I already know you're trying to get at.
Bobby, come back when we do. I want to do an atheist panel. So come back then.
Like
I'll tell No Saint to contact.
Let me tell you something. He's got an interesting atheist origin story as well.
Oh, awesome!
He was in a cult as well.
I was in a cult.
Save it though. Save it for.
Save it. Somebody say what part of Baltimore, man? Park Heights, man.
Yeah, he's a B-more guy. He lives in Atlanta,
hustler, man. Baltimore, Maryland, 21215. All day, every day.
All day, every day. We up here, a bunch of fucking grandparents talking about all day, every day. South Bronx, bitch. Bronx, bitch. What? And I'm like, and then my grandson calls and I'm like, baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, but I'm Bronx, bitch.
Man, listen.
That's how we are very versatile on this panel.
We are versatile.
Just
we can have tea, Bobby. We can have tea.
And some Thunderbird.
He said Thunderbird, sir.
Man, that's a World War I liquor right there, baby.
Right.
God damn.
The day my problems get that bad, shit. I give up. Pass me the Thunderbird, Lily. No, sir.
They kind of changed.
This was fun. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day for me. So I shall bid everyone adieu. Any other parting words? I mean, I like your parting words, Bobby and Haran. No Saint, you beating off with us. You knew what it was gonna be. Really, anything else?
I keep telling y'all, I be watching No Saint, man. I'll just be like,
Thank you, Christopher. Christopher, we gotta get you up here too. Christopher Higdon, we gotta get you up here too again. You were such a great guest. Look, AAA battery still going off in the chat. Chat full of crackheads and heroin addicts.
Well, hey, crack and heroin is vegan as well, so.
Hey, crack is whack. Crack is cheap.
It's cheap.
Cheap.
That woman. The goat.
Yes, the goat.
The goat was like, honey, I'm making entirely too much money to miss
Again, I just want to say, Illuminati, if you're watching, come get my ass. Come get me.
Oh, wow.
Hit that like and subscribe for me. If you want to support the show behind the scenes and you want to be discreet, please, by all means, Cash App On the Block with Jen. This was off the chain. Tomorrow's going to be off the chain again. And then Block Talent Battle. Please support the show. Please support the ladies and gentlemen up here. The names are there. This show was dope enough for you to follow everybody up here. Stop the cap. Hit that like and subscribe. Ain't nothing like this on fucking YouTube, all right? Where we can get this crazy and then there's all this love at the end, genuine love. Because if I don't like you, I'm gonna say it with my chest. But this is all love here as we depart for the tonight. I will see y'all tomorrow. We done? We done, guys?
Yeah.
All right, Jen.
See ya.
All right, Lily. I say your name right?
Yes, you did.
All right. No Saint. Haron.
Yes,
that right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, appreciate the discourse,
Yes,
man.
indeed.
Appreciate you having me up here, man. Whenever y'all need some help with some science on some atheism, man, I'm with that, man. But them quacks,
right.
man, they dilute the conversation. Yo, we're trying to get to a point. We really want to know what's going on around us in our world.
And I want to say that, and I know because I've watched him a long time, that he is genuinely for literacy in the Black community, and that's why he comes out so strong. He comes out so strong because there are a lot of pseudo people spreading a lot of bad science and it's not getting anywhere. Science is, and it's not the people like to come at him and say, oh, that's the white man science, which is just a misnomer because science it's a world science. Black people, everybody has contributed to science. So it's not, there's no such thing as the white man science. That's all.
That's why it worked, because the human population put their mind into it. It wasn't just one race.
Did No Saint just white splain to us like we don't know there's Black and brown scientists? Did he just white splain science to us?
I'm talking about the people that will come
Are you white splaining, sir?
White splaining, that was funny.
He tends to do it from time to time. He tends to inform his colored friends.
No.
Thank you, No Saint. What would I do?
No, that's not my point. My point is when people come at him, you'll hear people saying, "Oh, you're using," especially pseudo people like the flat Earth. "Oh, you're using the white man science," and And
ridiculous.
So
yeah, but you know, we don't think like that.
No,
wait a minute. Quick question.
Explaining to you guys.
Quick question. Quick question. That Alkaline dude, is he a flat earther?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You know how I knew? Because
Christ.
he was talking about a debate that Unk's about to have with a flat earth and said that guy was going to wipe Unk, you know, across the board.
Yo, who's a flat earther in the chat? Let me just know from now, just so I can know who to ignore even more. Who's a flat earther? Put your ones in. Put a zero up. Put a zero up. Like a zero. Put a zero up. Like a globe. Put a
dash.
Yeah.
A dash.
Or a dash. A dash. Yeah, put a little dash.
Oh my God. We out of here, guys. We almost at 3 hours. We are
Thanks
out.
a lot, guys. Thanks a lot, Unk. Appreciate it.
All right, man.
Love you all.
All right. Peace.
Hang back, Haran and Lily. Thank you so much, guys. If you're here for any strange but peculiar, insane reason, okay, hit that like and subscribe for Mama. Cash App on the Block with Jen if you want to support the show and you enjoyed tonight. Come back tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo, to celebrate Kevin Samuels, okay, anniversary of his death, and then Saturday Block Talent Battle. I appreciate you all, chat. Y'all were off the chain. I keep telling you that every fucking night. You had me dying. I can't even keep a straight face up here sometimes because of y'all. So I appreciate you with all my heart. Have a great night. Be good. And if you can't be good, be careful. Good night, guys.